play Sea of
I can
Thieves.
tell
Look,
you're
he's all
tall.
set
No,
up.
I ain't that tall. I ain't that tall.
You're not
You
short.
getting ready to play Sea of Thieves? Jack move. You getting ready?
Why you say that?
Lights it in. Got the pillow. He's ready.
Oh yeah.
Jack's got to be like 6'1".
He looks
Well, I don't know.
really
I don't
tall.
know.
We're
Jack's
Sea of Thieves
tall.
game
I
time
don't
right
think
now.
Jack's short.
Man, Jack move a little small ass baby, dog. He ain't shit.
Oh man. I thought you was hard here about what?
You guys make me look tiny. I'm 5'4".
I'm
Oh my God,
5'9".
Erica, you're fucking small.
I'm tiny. I'm petite.
Oh, man.
I
weigh
BG
4'11".
size.
I trust me.
I'm
I weigh
legit
4'11". I'm
Did you
6.
say your BG size?
Oh man, Erica probably is bigger than BG, dog.
I want to flex. I want to
snap.
flex next to BG.
I think Erica has bigger arms than BG. Absolutely.
I want to see if I do.
I think you do.
Once y'all let E3 the other one here.
I think Erica's got bigger arms than BG day one.
Tanner Brown's got another pick.
Y'all
What the
doing them
fuck?
dirty, man. Oh man. Should've-
Erica gonna suplex your ass, BG.
We still
Oh,
live?
man.
Are we live on YouTube? Who knows, man? Are
We live on YouTube, not Twitch.
Yeah, I messed up.
No,
5'4" is.
we
Yo,
are
but the
live.
funny thing, I'm setting up all these boxes. Look, Jeremy, she's a cheeser, man, dog. Set up all
Where's
these
he
boxes.
Oh, he ain't come through.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no,
he's
he
live
rolling.
now.
Yo, but this guy.
Yeah, but
in
Jeremy's gonna come
this guy
in.
in his
He's gonna
black
come in
ass
late.
neck, his black ass,
He's gonna be
dark
back.
ass neck said,
Yo, it's such a live on YouTube
Even
right
his
now.
dark ass neck said he's
You
going
live
to
right now, Kobe.
You're live on YouTube. And
Am I
you're
live on
on
Twitch or
YouTube.
in the
YouTube?
middle. Yo, your screens are all over the place.
Yeah, I know I'm live. I know I'm live
Okay.
right now.
Kobe ain't never ready when he start the podcast. Though.
Kobe
Nah, because
always- and he
they're
never
getting
tells
extra,
you when you're live
extra,
either.
nah, they're
You
getting
know,
extra
to find
You
out.
could
content
be
right
in
now.
the middle of an embarrassing story or something. You just
Yo,
go
you know,
live.
like this is extra content for the
And
people,
And people are
man.
commenting in the chat about BG's week.
They said Kobe dog.
You see?
Yeah, that's what they're saying in the chat. Man.
Probably because we were
I don't see
talking
it. Where is it?
about our arms.
BG could
Okay, Jeremy's supposed to be right here, but he ain't here. Where is this man? Yo, Jack, yo, you people songs playing in the background?
What happened?
Yo, listen to the podcast real quick and people playing in the background.
Yeah, this man.
Oh, let me see.
Mm.
I cut my
You
hair too
recognize
short. I lost all my curls. I gotta
Curl.
That
Yo, my
happened
hair's
to me
curly
15
now.
Oh, that
happened
no
to
black
me
people.
20 years ago.
Oh, you got that little bee in the background.
Oh, damn! Yo, bro, when he announced that all the songs are gonna be on Apple Music, yo, I went to go down like almost every mixtape, bro. Put all that on
Bro,
my.
hey, that's lit. That's lit. How you got it? That's lit. How you got it?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Man, just vibe, just chilling, yo, just waiting. You know, this is the pre-show, people. So just relax, y'all. Just enter the building slowly. We're gonna
This
give you guys
man
a
got
show
elevator
today.
music playing on the fucking street.
No, that's a high track.
Yo, but it's hot though. It's hot right now,
Okay,
man.
it's lo-fi.
Hey,
But I like the video.
Kofi, I'm about to drop a song in the chat.
Nah, we ain't playing none of that bougie thing.
Nah, hold up. Nah, this song lit as hell, dog. Hold up, you gotta play this song. Play this song. Play this song for the podcast, dog.
Nah, man, I ain't trying to
Yabba
get a
dabba
copyright
doo,
strike,
doom.
man.
But there you go,
I need
Kofi.
an instrumental. I need an instrumental. Nah, I ain't playing that trash on this.
Don't get no copyright.
Yeah, you're gonna
Nah,
get
it's not copyright. Oh, wait.
Put like your own beats or something. The Pony 2323. Where's he at?
I know.
Where's this man at?
He's gonna roll in a little bit late. All right, maybe we'll just get started without him, man.
Oh,
My TV
man.
really fucking up
Maybe we'll
right
get
now.
started. maybe
Spooky,
we'll get started
spooky.
without
Jeremy messing everything up.
him. I know he's gonna come.
Yeah,
and mess up
I
the
got a
boxes.
bone to pick with Jeremy. Jeremy acting like he don't know me, dog. I gotta pull up.
Oh, for real?
I
How does he
don't
do
know.
that laugh?
Oh, look how fucking dark it is on my camera,
The
bro.
pig laugh?
Yo, Jack, turn on the light, bro.
My fucking TV fucking up, man.
Yeah,
Oh
turn the
my
light
God.
on, please.
I'm not
Okay,
turning the light,
yo,
man.
all right, Jeremy say he home now. Jeremy
Hold on,
say
hold
he
on.
home now.
Test that out.
I'm cosplaying this gamer right now. Y'all leave me alone. Hold on, let me see.
Spider.
Man, what the fuck wrong with my TV? Hold on, man.
Mad-
Okay,
real
now,
quick, make
okay, this man Jeremy, bro. This is
BGL,
pre-show,
what's
guys.
up?
This is
Black,
pre-show, man. Y'all
white,
getting extra
green, or
content.
blue. Show off your
That's right,
natural you flamingo. Oh,
Flamingo.
Hey, nah, that song lit. Y'all gotta hear it, though.
Hardhead, you're ready for Resident Evil 5, right? Because I'm almost there.
I mean, I got the game downloaded. I've been waiting on your ass.
Look, I gotta beat 0, then I gotta beat 4, and then we'll play 5.
I'm ready. I'm
Oh
ready.
shoot! You know what we
Okay.
can do while we waiting for Jeremy to walk in this pre-show? We can read some of the comments that people wrote for the Game Truck 4.
There you go. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Get that out of the way, right? So,
good idea.
Erica, why don't you do that for us, please? Want me to put the link?
I need to go to the video.
Yeah, let me get the link for the last podcast.
Hold on.
While I walk Jeremy into this, because he don't even know what he's
Let me
doing.
get over there real quick.
Does he know how to use Discord?
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not sure.
I thought he has it this
Maybe he has his own. He probably has his own, but.
All right, so.
You found it? All right, so you
So
do that
here,
while I-
just to so Burro Baracha says I'm still waiting for that Futaba remix. I read that in my head as Futanari remix.
Just read whatever, or should we?
Yeah,
okay, I
read whatever. Read some
Game
of the.
Struck 4.
Yeah.
We got Nev. Shout out to Nev.
Shout out to Nev, man.
Nev Tendron.
He says Pokemon Platinum, Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, GTA San Andreas, and Super Smash Bros. Melee.
There it is.
Melee?
Did you say San Andreas?
Out of
San
Yep.
Andreas?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you
There-
know that's
there's
my boy
man.
Nev Tendron. He a Nintendron to the core, dog.
What else?
And we got Siphon, sorry. Age of Empires 2, Diablo 2, Tony Hawk 2.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of twos in here.
That's good.
And
That's good.
Baldur's Gate.
There you go. That's a good man right there. That's a good
So-
man right there. Although he should have picked
PC
Baldur's
guy.
There we
I'm
go.
assuming.
Now we
He
got
should have picked
Jeremy.
Baldur's Gate 2, but I'll accept Baldur's Gate 1. That's a good list.
Shout out to Siphon. D-Web. He's a
Oh, my boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
shout out to the web, dog.
Resident Evil 2, Metal
Okay.
Gear 1,
Okay.
Gears of War 1, nice, and The Last of Us.
That's a
that
good. That's an all
Pretty
right.
good, man. There he is.
Oh,
There he is.
man.
Look at that
Is he in the
fucking
chat?
picture.
Is he in the chat? Now I gotta fix the boxes all over again, dog.
If you could pick a picture, that is him.
Now I gotta fix all the boxes again, man.
Yo, Jeremy, why I look like you in the back seat, my guy?
It kind of does. Yeah. In the back
Jack, turn the
seat.
light on, please.
Man.
Yeah,
Look, Jack, I know
hiding,
you're trying
man.
to
You
make.
didn't
I
get
know
a
you're trying to
cut.
make this a very sensual podcast, but please.
Oh, fall back.
Yo,
Yo,
yeah,
man.
light a candle.
Look,
Jack got the mic real close and he's like, "Hey, listen, man, fall back, listen." He said, "Hey, listen, my name is Jack Move Johnny, and I'm
Hey,
here to
hey.
make sure
Fall back.
that you
Hey,
play,
hey,
Jack move
that you
ASMR.
play some
You
places.
gotta do that ASMR Jack
back.
move intro.
This
Listen,
man
listen,
Jeremy messed up the
listen.
I
boxes
wanna hear that.
again.
It's
I wanna
hot as
hear
fuck in here. I ain't trying to turn on the light, but I'm gonna do it for y'all, man.
Alright, yo.
I want to hear that intro. ASMR.
You gotta do the ASMR intro.
Alright, yo. So
Yeah.
what else? What else, Erica? Read some of these for us, please.
Let me go back. Go back. We got Common.
Okay,
Shout out
comment.
to Common.
comment. Okay, okay.
He's got Sonic Adventure, Dead Space 2, The Witcher 3, and
Okay.
PUBG.
Oh, geez.
Oh man.
Comment. I had so much more respect for you. I really did.
He said PUBG.
Yeah.
PUBG.
Hey, man, people really love
You want me to
PUBG.
read his explanation?
Alright,
I
yeah.
could read it. It says, I'm
Read-
not
read the
sure
explanation.
why,
You
but
try.
PUBG brings a strange feeling of satisfaction and anxiety in the late
Oh.
game.
Ooh.
During the few times I won solo, I had a huge adrenaline rush and one of the greatest feelings.
I
of
can't even
triumph
be mad at
amazing.
that, man. I can't. Be
So I
mad
mean,
at
you
that.
know, I could understand that.
Yo, gamer, you here? What's up?
Yo, you hear me?
Jeremy,
Yo,
turn your ca- turn the mic on,
man.
Jeremy.
That deep voice.
We heard him. We heard
Jeremy,
him.
turn.
You hear me?
Jeremy, you need to turn your mic on. And your camera on.
Stop doing ASMR, sorry.
So I need you to turn your camera on so I can see your beautiful face, cause
I'm eating right now. You wanna see me stuff in my face?
Yeah,
that's what I want to see. Yeah,
Mukbang.
turn it on.
Better turn on that
Mukbang.
webcam, Jeremy.
Turn it on. I want to see it, Jeremy. Come on.
Get
What
that,
are you
get that
eating?
mukbang
This
going,
guy,
Jeremy.
Alex, was like, he's like a white version of me.
It's like the white person.
He kind of is.
Yeah, that's actually a good comparison.
Jeremy,
for
you
real.
know, I live in Florida too, man. You know that, right?
I heard.
Yeah, man. We
You
gotta
guys
hook
should
up.
meet up.
Well, not
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm
whoa,
married, but
Y'all gonna link up and do some stuff?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
He said we should meet up.
Kevin Hart was married too, but they ain't
that really did it.
Yeah, I'm
That
trying
really-
to fix these boxes.
You know, we could be
Oh,
the next
man.
Bacardi and Cola. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yo,
Oh,
Jeremy,
man.
you know, like this one moment I'm almost gonna remember, dog. I was in one of your live stream, man. You were talking about porn stars, and you named a man, dog. You named a man, dog. That shit.
Did he? Okay, wait. Did he name the like? Okay,
He
the
named
bald
a
guy that
man,
always
bro.
fucks
I was
everybody?
done, bro. I was done.
Is this live right now?
Yeah,
Yo,
well,
hold
course
on, hold
it's
on.
live,
Hey,
man.
hey, Jeremy, I got a bone to pick with you, motherfucker. This hard head. Why you acting like you don't know me, motherfucker?
Sucker, I don't know
What the fuck?
What's up, man? Alright, man. You gotta get your clout up a little bit. You know? Niggas don't know you out here, now. Come on, man. Niggas don't know you. Niggas don't know you.
Hardhead, what's up, my brother? Man, play too much, dog.
Niggas don't know you, bro.
Is this live yet?
Yeah, we live, dog.
Oh.
We just doing a little pre-show for the people to wait for you to
Damn,
get
Alex.
in, man.
It's all done. This was a single malt Highland Scotch whiskey. It was double cask.
drunk it
An
all?
American oak, and then finished in a bourbon.
Fancy.
Greenstone. You can get it at we're not sponsored by them, but if we were, send them
Nah,
all
man, we
to
ain't
me.
shouting out no people, man. We ain't getting the check.
It's fucking great. You can get it at Total Wine. Total Wine, if you want to support the podcast, we're more than happy to take a
Total
paycheck.
wine.
Just saying.
I don't think I ever had that.
It's really fucking good. It's a 12-year. It was like $35. Wasn't bad.
Alright, guys, we almost ready, man. Well, y'all getting some extra content from us a little bit, so I already got Erica. We gotta get out.
I think Meds wants me to read his, but I need to find it.
Oh yeah, read
His
some more
comment.
while I finish up these.
Yeah, read some
boxes.
more.
I gotta find it though.
Read some more for me,
Meds, where's your comment? You at the bottom?
You know what? I think I should ban this person just for his name
please. What's
Who?
his name?
in the chat. 1985. I don't want to say the name.
Oh, let me go see.
Go
Oh,
see
I
Jack.
see it.
Coon?
I see
Oh,
Yeah.
Coon.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hit him.
Nah, man, let him rock, man, let him rock.
That's a weird name.
That's a pretty weird name.
Just
But
keep
we'll
an
let
eye
him
on
rock
him,
for
I
now.
guess.
Let's see some other comment. You know, let him rock.
Meds, I don't see you in here. I see Burro.
Almighty
Shout out to
listeners, they
Burro.
only drink juicy juice. You mean
Alright,
Cisco?
what did-
Cisco
what did,
is juice for
Burro say?
crackheads.
He's got Super Mario All Stars, Mega Man 3, DK
Not two?
Country 2,
Mm,
and Final Fantasy X.
mm.
First of all, he didn't pick Mega Man 2, which is the best Mega Man. Then he picked Final Fantasy X and not 6 or
see Meds.
7.
It's a
Hey, it's his
Nintendo,
list.
dude. Listen to
What's
it.
going on?
He
Shout out
never
to
owned nothing that
Burro.
ain't a Nintendo, dog.
All right, one more. We got
Yeah.
Meds.
Burro, let me
I found
check.
him.
All
He's
right,
got
yeah, we're
Pokemon
pretty
Red and
much-
Blue,
Mm-hmm.
both I
pretty much
guess.
straight now.
Donkey
believe
Kong
it.
Country,
Okay.
for Smash Bros. Okay, the first one, I'm with it. Oh, that's my
Okay.
favorite.
That's a
And then
classic.
Final
That's a
Fantasy
classic.
7.
That's a good list. That is like a formative
pretty good.
teenager. I was 11 years old when I played these games list.
Shout out to Meds.
Final Fantasy 10
I
was
think
her
we just
first
got.
one.
I think we just got a comment on the channel.
What do you mean?
I think we just got a fresh one. He says his Game Struck 4 is not so slime. Shout out to you. He says Knack
Oh, okay.
2, Sea of Thieves, PlayStation Home, and Scalebound.
Come on.
Hold on, is that not so Slim Shady, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop that,
That's
man.
good.
Stop that, bro.
That's really good. That's
That's
really
the
good.
best list
Hey,
right
that's
there.
the best
Stop
one,
that,
man.
fam.
Slim play too much, dog.
Yeah, that dude.
Playing too
Master
much, dog.
Chief wants. You don't want you to read yours, Chief?
Yeah, read it.
Yo, Jeremy, you
This
gonna
is
turn on your
don't
webcam
bother.
or what, bruh? What's
Look, I'm
up?
eating. What you want?
Oh my god! All right, turn it on later.
Jeremy,
bro.
just
Man,
turn the
Jeremy.
camera on. I want to see it.
You gotta give us
Jeremy,
We gotta set up the
mukbang
boxes,
vid.
dog. We
Jeremy,
gotta
hold
set
on,
up the
hold on.
boxes,
Quiet.
man.
Jeremy, I want to see you put it in your mouth. Turn the camera
Yo,
on.
this guy out.
Oh man.
Yo, this looks all demented. All right, we're
Jeremy,
gonna fix
if you
Jeremy.
live- if you
All right, yo,
live
Jeremy's
near
gonna
me,
fix his
you're
camera
making
later,
a
guys.
fucking video and we're hanging out. It's over.
Yeah, Jeremy's gonna fix his camera later, guys. So then I'm gonna fix the boxes.
So
So
you
we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start the podcast.
go for it.
Oh, that's lazy, Kofi. You can't be doing that, dog.
You see how it looks? We're gonna just leave it like this until you fix it, alright? Because Jeremy has to fix his webcam if he's gonna turn it
They
on.
said Jeremy
How's it
having a
looking?
long meeting.
It ain't nothing wrong with my webcam.
All
I
right,
see. I see.
Alright, so we're gonna leave it like this for now, alright? Press Start Podcast, episode 59, another great show. Shout out to everybody who tuned
Wait.
in. Sorry we a little bit late. What's up?
Kofi,
What's up?
You said the Press Start podcast or the Press Pause podcast?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's been a
man.
lot of
You
pauses.
picked,
lately, man.
the thing is, the week that I come back.
I'm gonna
is the
say
week
this
that you-
joint right now. Press Start is better than Weapon Wheel confirmed.
Boom!
Man.
Boom! There we go. There we go. There we go. See, yo, you know what I like about Jerry? Yeah, you have seen us improve, over the time. Every time I come here,
I ain't gonna lie, Kobe.
we always grow. We always
Kobe.
get better. You know what I'm saying?
I
What's up?
see what you doing out here in these streets. You
approve,
making
man.
big moves, bro. I see you.
BG gonna run
respect
your
that.
fade
I
now,
really
Jeremy.
respect that.
Look at Jack. Look at Jack's
Because I'm
camera.
trying to
Look
leave.
at Jack's camera.
Apparently, I'm in
I
the
just
Trump side, but I'm
noticed
trying
that
to
too.
leave like Jeremy. So soon time.
Hold on, I'm back. What happened?
Oh, Jack left. Yo, Jack, man. You have to see where does your loyalty lie, Jack? Yeah, we gotta just settle this before I do that.
Hey,
shit,
listen,
man.
man.
Where does your loyalty
Hey,
lie,
listen.
man?
Listen, Jack is just trying to collect checks from wherever he can.
Oh man, what you talking about? What you talking about?
Man, crying on I saw Jack crying on Twitter like, man, they ain't giving me my Twitch partnership.
Hey man, I need my partnership, dog.
Hey, hold up, Jeremy.
feel
Don't
you,
you got the connect though?
They got to put the respect on my name, dog.
I feel you, Jack. I feel you.
Okay.
Jeremy, don't you got the connect though?
Not really, because when I got my partnership, that was like in 2014. I think I think now it's different. Like the requirements for.
You only needed like 50
when I
viewers
looked at
back
him,
then.
you gotta do some fucking hustling on that shit.
Exactly.
So
I
Jack,
need to
you know what you
respect
need to
my
do,
goddamn
right?
name.
We gotta get you another
What's up?
webcam, right? And then we gotta get you a
Oh,
low
man.
cut top. We
Yes.
gotta get
Whoa,
you
whoa.
a push up.
Okay.
Okay, you see what I'm rolling?
I got the
rolling?
boobs. I got the boobs
And
already.
every
The
time,
boobs are-
you get a follow, you
Okay.
gotta go and put it on your new follower board. You
Okay.
gotta bend over when you go
Mm.
put the name on
Booty
there.
shorts.
And booty shorts.
Oh my
and then,
God,
and then
yo.
what you gotta do is
I even
you
try to
gotta
picture
arch
Jack
the
in booty
back,
shorts. So
right?
this
Okay,
is crazy.
okay.
the back arch.
Oh
You
my
arch the
God.
You
back.
gotta make sure they see your booty hole.
Oh my God.
Oh, what you like? What you like?
And if
What'd
you
you
wear really good shorts, you can get that nice little like underbutt that comes out of the shorts.
All right, yo, this podcast
I got a
go
Hank
super
Hill
left.
booty, bro. I got a Hank Hill booty.
Yo, this
There you
podcast
go.
gonna go super left, guys, because
What gamer say?
we got Jeremy in here, we got Alex in here, we got Harden in here. So, yo, guys, I apologize in advance for all the possible
Yeah.
moments
See
on
the
this
chat. The
podcast.
chat said Alex has a plan. I have a plan, and the plan works.
Hey, that might work. That might work.
It will work, Jack.
Jack, do
What's up?
you still use the PlayStation app to stream?
Hell
No, I use the Elgato.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
was about to say just stop that, bro, and upgrade.
I got the Elgato. No.
All right, yo, let me finish up the introduction. All right, Press Start Podcast, episode 59. Today we got a great show for y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce our panel. As you guys can see, Hardhead is subbing in for J-Main. J-Main is on the honeymoon. I told the man to come back with no kids, so hopefully he pulls out. Shout out to my man J-Main. Hope he's having a great time right now. So we're gonna go start off. Hardhead, say what up.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Y'all know it's hard here. I'm just.
Hey, yo, Smack, who is this nigga?
I was gonna work on a little intro, but I'm still feeling it out. I'm gonna try it on stream a little bit.
Nah,
and
don't do that
next time
bullshit
I
over
go-
here.
Don't do it right now. We heard in Discord.
Nah.
Don't do it right
Yeah, don't do the bullshit.
Nah, Jack move that should do
see
it.
it.
All right, do the intro.
Go
then.
do it.
All right,
Like, ooh, wee! It's motherfucking goofy, motherfuckers. What's going on?
nigga,
We gotta
no,
work on it.
nigga,
We
now.
gotta
Bro, don't ever do that again, bro. That shit trash. That shit trash. Don't do that shit.
This man hype because you got his name on
Shit
it.
trash.
You got your
Yo,
name
that
though.
shit was mad garbage, bro. That was mad.
Look,
No, all right,
Hardhead,
don't do
we just
that
lost
again,
50 viewers because of that. Just so
Oh,
don't do
look at all the
that. What
dislikes,
The
man.
fuck was that?
Yo, man,
Go
that
ahead,
shit
go
that
ahead.
shit was
intro.
terrible, bro. That shit was terrible. We got a fart on that one, bro. Yeah, did I get my fart noises ready? Yo, is it working? Let me see if it's working.
This
man
man,
we can't hear it.
All right, you guys can't hear it. All right, I'll work on that. Erica, say what up.
How do I follow that intro? What's going on, guys? Shout out to the guests here. Jeremy's back, and we got Jazz in here, so it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, definitely gonna be a good one. Jack Moo Johnny, what's up?
Oh, wait, it's your favorite pony. What's going on there, everybody?
And we got Alex. Say what up, Alex.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I can't stand
it's Alex.
it, man.
It is your favorite Press Start podcast member, the one that makes everyone so angry and in their feelings. I'm back after a week of being off, and I have to say, Kofi needed 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 corporate shills in order to fill my spot. Well, I guess that just means that I am literally the best there is, the best there was.
Okay, Chris Jericho.
All
that
right.
ever will be.
Okay, Chris Jericho.
So that's Bret Hart. Get it right, Jeremy.
Oh yeah, you right. You
Call
right.
him Jericho.
Fall back.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Anyways.
I heard the fart noise.
Anyways, shout out to the donation. Shout out to King Ghost. We appreciate it. And we got our 2 guests today. We got Jez. Say what up, Jez.
Yo, what's up? This is Jez7780, also known as Grinds My Gears. I'm over at the Planet Xbox podcast on Wednesday nights.
Yeah, man.
What's up, everybody? Look forward to the show. Thanks. I didn't know what all that intro stuff was, but that.
We just chilling. We just chilling. And we got Jeremy. Say what up, Jeremy.
Yo, what's going on, peoples? Happy to be a part of the podcast tonight.
All right, that's great. That's great. We all been playing God of War, and I really don't want to get into spoilers because there's been a lot of spoilers on the internet. I just want to go around quickly since we've been talking about this game for the longest time now. Just now that everybody got it, I just want to get everybody's general thoughts of the game and what they think about God of War. And let's not get into stories. Just tell us if you like it or not. You know what I mean? You can tell us why you like it, and let's not get into like story details or anything like that. So. Alex hasn't played it, so we're gonna ignore him. Jack.
I'm playing God of War 2 on stream.
Skip him.
So.
Okay, Jack. So
You
what's
can
your
skip
thoughts
me.
on God of War currently?
Great game, man. I love it, bro. Like it pretty much what I was hoping for it to be. It's that and more. Loving all the side missions they got in the game. I was making a comparison. Like I can kind of see why people compare it to Tomb Raider a little bit, like I was saying earlier. But imagine if no, I'm talking about like the hub worlds and the exploring and the side missions. But imagine if Tomb Raider actually was like a challenging game and had good writing. You know what I'm saying? I could see the comparison. But I can see it, man. The more I play the main story, the more I like the game. It was kind of throwing me off at first, kind of like the way the story was being told. But that's because I was doing a lot of side missions and like a lot of stories through like optional conversations and when you find certain shit. So that was kind of throwing me off because you know I'm used to a more linear experience with a God of War game. Mm-hmm. I'm liking the change, all the changes. I thought Atreus was gonna get on my goddamn nerves, but hey man, I love the character. I need him in combat. He's very fucking useful though, like extremely useful, bro.
So wait, so Jack, it's not linear. It's like it's got like a hub kind of a thing.
It's like a hub open world style.
Yeah, you can go to like different realms in the there's like different realms you can go to. Yeah,
Shit,
it's like one main realm that you always in though. Like you always.
Because I've been looking at like a bunch of people play it, and I haven't really seen anything story wise, but just seeing a lot of like some of the stuff about it, I think I might like this game a lot. The way things have been going.
Alex gonna like a PlayStation game?
I know.
It's crazy, right?
I think it's impossible not to like it though.
Yeah,
I don't know, but like
you're gonna
so
like it.
I've started playing God of War 2, and I really like God of War 2.
Oh, that's my favorite one. Ooh.
But I don't know, the stuff I've seen, like I was really worried because I think Eric and I were talking about it. Like the field of view is what really worried me the most.
On 4?
Yeah,
I could
know,
speak
the
on
new
that.
one.
I could speak on that. I was worried
Yeah.
about that. I thought it was gonna be too close because I suffer from motion sickness at times with games, so I was kind of worried. But it's honestly not bad, Alex. It's
Okay.
good. Like it works.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Go back, Jack. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's pretty much all I got to say. I'm loving the game. Like Alex was saying, me personally, God of War 2 is my favorite God of War game. But this new one is looking to take its place. I don't want to.
I think so.
I don't want to speak on it too early because I have not beat the game. But from what I've played so far, man, it's just like a really fun game to play. Like I got complaints about the game. I definitely do, but they really not. You know what I'm saying? It's not game breaking or no shit like that. But yeah, man, I'm loving the game. I'm fucking with it. Heavy.
All right, that's dope. Erica, what's your thoughts? Because you literally put your Twitter on private so no one could spoil the game for you. So how have you been
know
enjoying
why?
the game?
You know why? Because in the past, with Neo and Horizon specifically, people tweeted me spoilers. Like they just tagged me on spoilers. I was like, I'm not gonna risk it with this game. Like Jack was saying, it's super fun. It's probably the most fun I've had in a video game in a long time. Like it's really good. Persona 5 and Bloodborne have a competitor for a game of the generation. And I'm not done with it yet. I don't want to speak too soon, but it's competing. So I'm really enjoying it. The combat is great. I don't know if you guys noticed, like just the little details in the combat, like how you can cancel moves. That was like huge to me.
Wait, there's move canceling?
You know how you can do like a light attack or heavy attack. If I am about to get attacked, I can press dodge and cancel it.
Yeah.
So that I noticed right away.
Wait, hold on. They actually put they kept move canceling.
Because that's because you could take damage when you like. You know, you can actually take damage while you're doing like certain. Well, most of your moves.
So every move, every single move.
Pretty much.
So here's a question. Since I haven't finished the series, and I'm one of those people that likes to play the series before I play the newest one, can I skip the series and just play this one?
Yeah,
you could, but I would say don't.
I would say if you have the opportunity, play all the games. If you have
the opportunity,
skip Ascension. You can skip Ascension.
The lore will be so much better when
it is. It really is.
Right.
All right, so after Resident Evil, I'll do that then.
Yeah, I would do that because I only played and beat God of War 3 like 2 weeks ago, and I played the first one, but I didn't beat it. And I do kind of feel like I am missing some things with the lore. But if you really wanted to, you could skip them. Like you could just go in and play it.
Yeah,
but
I
think as a fan or somebody, if you think you're going to become a fan, I'd say just play them all.
Because I really did enjoy. Because honestly, I thought 1 was pretty good. I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it had some issues, like some inconsistencies with going in the underworld and stuff like that, and coming back. But it wasn't bad. And 2 seems to be like really building up on the issues that 1 had, and fixing those problems. So I don't know. I think I might finish it and then just go back through. I'm not gonna watch the game on YouTube. That's bullshit. Like I'll play it.
You're not gonna watch a movie?
I don't think I've ever watched a full playthrough on YouTube before. I don't think I've ever even done that.
But it's also good. It's also good to play the old ones too, because then you can appreciate the differences, and that's
the character's evolution, basically.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I like to do is. Go ahead, Jack.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, really, you need to play like the main trilogy to get, but the prequels they pretty much like add to like you might see certain shit in 3, and then it's explaining like one of the prequel games. But
so I have, I think I showed you I have the collection for PS3.
Skip Ascension.
Yeah, you can skip Ascension like real time. You can skip it.
I was gonna play all of them to be honest.
Nah. I rather play. I recommend the PSP games over Ascension. To be honest.
Yeah, they better games.
Yeah. Really, the PSP games are better than Ascension.
Yeah, in my
especially Ghost of Sparta.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
Yeah, that ending was.
But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts. Just like the little details, and I'm really enjoying the combat. Just having the the heavy attack, light attack, dodge. I mean, you guys know, like I play games, a lot of games with that, and it just feels natural. It feels good. Yeah. So I'm enjoying it.
But you ain't on that hardest difficulty.
Oh, get out of here.
Oh, seconds to the hardest.
Jeremy! You done sucking on that chicken bone or what? What's up?
He's sucking on something else over there, huh, Jeremy?
Oh, man.
The only person I'm trying to suck here is Alex. That's
baby, come here. We got to get together real quick. Don't worry.
Yo, Jeremy, what's your thoughts on God of War, man?
I'm going to need another beer for this.
Jeremy, honestly, I don't feel like y'all are like sucking this game off the way y'all should be.
Oh shit!
Oh man!
Jeremy the pony.
Do it for us. What you got?
I honestly don't even feel like we deserve to play this game. Like like this junk is that I just said on Twitter that I feel like all of the people that like had like their thoughts about the game before it came out and like was worried about the direction it was going in. I just feel like this game is just a big like shut up and experience greatness, because this junk it does such a great job of having like a fresh new feel to God of War while still at the same time keeping like certain aspects of what made the game good in like the first place. This game is freaking incredible. I will say when I first started the game, like as far as the gameplay, I wasn't really sure where it was going because it was just a lot of like I was just spamming like the axe throw because I'm playing on Give Me Challenge and it's kind of hard.
Yeah,
it's
that's what
not
I'm
like,
playing. That's what I'm
Wait,
playing
Jeremy,
too.
if you spamming the axe on Give Me a Challenge, you don't want no smoke with Give Me God of War.
well, I'm going to Give Me God of War after I beat this one, sir.
Yeah.
But,
Let's go. Let's go.
But,
You got real close
yeah.
to that mic on that one.
Yeah, so like when I first started and I was streaming it, I found myself like when I was fighting, and this ain't a spoiler because they've showed it. When like you fight the big trolls, I found myself I was spamming like the axe, just throwing the axe, and I'm like, is this what the game is? But like as the game opens up and you like unlock those different skills and new move sets, that's when God of War comes back and. People making comparisons between this and Last of Us. This junk plays nothing like Last of Us. I don't know why people are still comparing these two games together. Like this junk, it still feels like God of War, but they gave it a fresh new feel. Kratos is still a boss. Atreus is actually, I love his character. Like when like it first starts, like I'm not really sure what to think, but like later on in the game, this man has some personality to him. I'm like, yo, I like both of these characters. I like the way they tell the story. I will say, like, the whole, I guess their whole goal of like what they're doing in this story is kind of really like simple. Like y'all really doing all this just to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the story itself is like, but like what happens throughout the story and like and like all of the stuff that that transpires in like the game, I think they did a great job on this game. Like this junk is amazing so far. I'm actually trying to find things that I don't like about it, so I don't give it a 10.
Yeah, but I think that's the thing about this game is that it has so many simple things, but they make it seem bigger than what it is. Like you just have an axe. You don't have 4 and 5 weapons like going on. Like you just have your axe, your shield, and Atreus has the bow. Like you're not doing a whole inventory of weapons. And what you said about that, it's a simple story. It is. It reminds me a lot like Hellblade because that was she had a simple goal and all the crap that went on, and then and you find out that it's much deeper than what she wanted to do. And this has a similar story, and I get a lot of feeling from Hellblade.
That's a good comparison right there.
Yeah. Well, that's just good storytelling, to be honest, because when you have a very clear goal and you have other things in character development, that really works really well.
Exactly.
I think that like the comparisons to Last of Us. So as someone who hasn't played Last of Us or played the new God of War.
What?
Yeah,
The fuck did you just say?
Bro, what are you doing? You playing trash games like Resident Evil, but not Last of Us?
So hold on. I'm
gonna need you to fall all the way to fuck back.
I made for the Resident Evil. So I've never played a Resident Evil game until recently. I decided to play every single Resident Evil game on stream to completion. So I'm on 0, and I'm playing them in release order. So then I'll get to 4, then I'll do that other stuff. But the thing is too, I can understand the comparison of people saying The Last of Us to God of War because of the camera angle and the fact that you have a younger individual following you. But I think that's also very short-sighted because those are two very different games. Even from not playing both of them, I can see how they are two very different things where you could be like, if you're Strawman, you could make that comparison if you've never played either one. But even from what I've seen, like as someone who is not a huge fan of Sony games, I can see that there is a difference between those two, and it's not a simple comparison that you can actually make. So, yeah.
I'm going to tell you that the one thing that surprised me a lot with God of War and the way they tell the story similarly across, and not so much like Last of Us, but I just want to speak about God of War. The fact that it builds up, like you don't know what kind of powers Kratos had or brought over from his previous games to like from his previous life in those other games to God of War 4. Like you don't know. He just has this axe. You don't know how he got this axe. It has some sort of Thor-like power. Like that's incredible, that mechanism. And then you don't know. And then when he has that battle in the beginning, slowly the powers, you start seeing that he's much more powerful, and he brought everything over from a lot of his the previous games when he was just destroying these huge gigantic titans and stuff. And the thing is I love that I'm playing it actually without the. I'm playing it on the what is it? The with the no HUD mode, like basically just no HUD.
Immersive.
The immersive,
Oh,
that's
wow.
what it is. The immersive mode, and then you could use the touchpad on the controller and just gloss over the touchpad to bring up kind of the hit boxes, or not the hit boxes, but the energy of the enemies, because I just want to play totally on an immersive. And the thing is even as your son, like they start very simple. Like he starts very simple. He's teaching them, and then as he gets more powers, it actually goes with the story because he's learning new skills, and he'll start jumping on guys and like taking them out and helping you in a lot more rather than the beginning when he just kind of just has a plain old bow. And just the no prompts, like it really just kind of is very organic in how it tells the story and how it kind of uses it as a tutorial. And even Atreus like saying, watch out, he's coming to get you, rather than having a prompt saying hit Y because you're gonna have to parry this guy. He like kind of just does an audio thing. And if you're playing on the sound, which that is absolutely incredible, the sound is insane. And I use the platinums that actually has the profile that you could download to your platinums or the golds, and you have like actually the 3D platinum with the sound on it, and it gives you that 3D effect. So you hear him like coming out of your lower left-hand corner up top, and he's like, look out, and you kind of know where you got to spin around. But it just comes together so organically. Like I'm really so impressed on how they tell the story, and that's what keeps engagement. Like you just engaged, like wanting to know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Hey,
God of War is fantastic, man. What's up?
Yeah, it really is. It's amazing. And even the and then the graphics are like kind of the last thing, but that is just, my God, it hits you. Like I played it on the Slim, I played it on a projector, and I played it on a 4K TV on the Pro, and holy crap, it looks incredible on everything.
Yeah.
Like it really is amazing how they got.
And they
this
had a
game
new patch for the Pro, right? For like the performance
text.
mode.
They added, which is actually pretty good because I
It's
actually
like 56
1080p
FPS
on
now.
performance mode. It runs around like 53 or 55, I think they reported. But you definitely see that it's a faster frame rate.
Yeah, because I played the whole game in the resolution mode because I wanted all the bells and whistles. I wanted to look the best. I played the entire main story on a 4K on my 4K HDR. I wanted to get the full experience, and me moving to performance mode was actually a noticeable increase, especially on the PS4 Pros. It wasn't always rock solid, especially when you're in your main area. I get a lot of dips, but overall it was still pretty good. So I see why some people are picking it there. But yeah, God of War is absolutely fantastic. Definitely in the discussion of being the best game this generation. And yeah, we're gonna leave it as that. What you say, Jeremy?
I've counted. Kratos has said, "Boy, 3,256 times."
Boy.
What? No.
It's
Boy.
you know what? I
much
want to say
time.
one other thing that's really cool about it is that the way they tell the story, in that he really doesn't know, he can't read basically the Greek, not the Greek. I'm sorry, he can't read the Nordic mythology.
He can't read that.
And his son
Floyd
does.
Mayweather.
And apparently his son and his wife were kind of the Norse mythology, and he's kind of just out of place with this whole thing, and he kind of uses his son to tell him about the lore and tell him about the stories that his mom told him. And it's just so cool because it's a good way of telling you the story. And even the journal, basically it's written as the kid's documentation of the journal. Which it's just so cool because
too,
it's not like Kratos just showed up in Norse mythology and was like, I know this god, I know what this guy's from. I know none. He has no nothing, and he doesn't want to know anything. He don't care. Like he just has a mission and wants to do it. And there's a lot of times when he's trying to console his child, he's trying to put his hand on his back to assure him that everything's gonna be okay, but he holds back. And it's just really cool on how their relationship is developing as the game's going on. Like that's the thing that gets you. Like it's just really cool. It's just amazing what they do with the characters and animation. It's pretty crazy.
We get some people talking about spoil. We didn't even spoil anything. All right,
Not spoil.
It's not been.
No, I'm not talking spoilers.
Not bad.
We didn't spoil nothing. All right.
The shit I read yesterday was a spoiler.
Also, I gotta address something in the chat. I have to
spoilers. Come on.
in the
What,
chat.
Alex? What?
The people that said that I'm a contrarian, you guys don't know what the definition of contrarian actually means.
I'm about to define it for him, Alex.
And also, BG, you can't read, so I'm gonna try.
Oh,
again.
man. Oh,
You
snap.
said BG Kratos in real life?
Oh,
Wait a
man.
minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, man. BG wanted
Wait a minute,
to
BG the father that can't read, so he Kratos.
Oh, man.
So that means
Let's start podcast with Alex the contrarian, and then it's like you don't know what contrarian
Kofi
means.
Atreus? Oh man.
I'm not.
Oh, he's
Yo,
Atreus,
apparently people are
confirmed.
calling me Atreus in the stream, but yeah, that's disrespect's gonna end March 9th. Disrespect will end, bro.
That's funny. That's funny. I
Yeah,
like
that is pretty funny. Yeah, we let this joke run too long, man. I should have killed it from the start, but we let it run.
Look,
too long.
Kofi,
Now
if you
it's stuck. Now it's
better
stuck.
fucking win, man.
You gotta win. You gotta win.
I gotta win. Yo, but
God.
I will say this: I did play BG in Marvel.
You don't want no smoke with BG in Marvel.
He's good at Marvel,
he's
dude.
You don't
really
want no
good.
smoke with BG.
I'm
He's
actually,
good at
I'm
Marvel.
actually
I
shocked
told
on
you.
how good he is. Like, I'm like,
Well,
BG
how are
is good
you
in the
shocked?
fighting
He
game.
was
I'm
the
shocked.
only person playing the game.
That is true. That is true, man. He was definitely keeping that shit alive.
There was nobody else online. He was the whole play count.
He was
All right,
the
let's
only
move on to
one.
the next topic. Let's talk about Detroit. Detroit has gone gold. Did anybody
real?
try out
The game that is not a game has gone gold.
Why you hating on
Alex,
Detroit,
this
Alex?
one's looking
we
good.
don't
Alex.
get back to that
Christ, we're
conversation.
gonna go
because
down this route.
we're not
Why?
going
I
down
played the
this road again.
demo. Did you
But
play
I
the
just want
demo?
to hear people play the demo.
No, I didn't play it. I fucking watched it. Excuse me.
All right, anyone here play the demo?
Yeah.
I played it. I played it.
Yeah, Harriet, what do you think about it?
Do not buy that game.
Harriet, what do you think about
Sorry,
it?
Alex.
That fucking game.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. It still kind of felt like one of those Quantic Dream ass games.
That's what
You
it's
know,
supposed
they
to feel
all.
like, though.
It's heavy rain.
I mean, it's made by Quantic Dream, so yeah.
Yeah,
that's
what
kinda-
do you expect?
They kind of come with the territory.
I expected the kind of hype they put behind it for them to take at least some kind of small different direction. The only difference I see is they actually give you a fucking flow chart this time around, so you can know,
now you know.
you can know what your decision did and where you could have changed something, and it would have gave you a different type of ending and shit. They also give you the option to now choose whether or not you want characters to actually die or not. Like, if you want to, you can fuck up a scene and they'll die, but when they'll show up later on in the game, or you can have it to where they completely dead and you might see them on the news sometime later in the game or some shit like that.
So hardhead, that means that none of it fucking matters, and it's just a waste.
That's like easy mode. Though. That's like the easy mode.
I
Say the
Wait,
mode.
No,
I didn't
yeah, I'm
play-
saying.
I didn't play the demo recently when it was released on the PS4, but is it on the rooftop?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
showed
Well,
the same one
I
at
did
PAX.
play that. Yeah, I played it at PSX.
You could beat it like in 30 minutes.
Well, Erica, you didn't really
Yeah,
play it.
no,
What
fast
you did
enough.
was, here's what you did. You
I had a
down to the
different
left,
outcome,
okay?
Alex.
and then what you did was you looked around and you went
Right?
down and to the
I
right,
played it.
and then you went down and to the
Oh,
left
man.
again.
Alex, did you play it, Alex?
and
Did
then
you
went,
play it?
I'm just
said
telling
you
you that.
watched
You
it.
went
You
down
said
and
you
to
said
the
you
right.
watched.
Did you play it?
I did.
You actually got to
And
read
then-
some
and then all
donations
you
real
did-
quick too.
And then all you fucking did was just say, okay, am I going to make this decision or not? And what's my percentage chance of doing it? And the
Oh,
entire
man.
game is just a fucking if-then statement.
Talk that talk, Alex. Talk
Do
that
not,
talk.
do not
Talk
fucking
that talk.
buy this game.
Talk that
It is-
talk,
if
Alex.
you
Well,
played
I'm
it, if you
buying
played
this
Heavy
game
Rain-
anyways, so I already give a shit about Alex. I'm
What
buying
about the
this game. Get
Sherlock
fired.
Holmes games, Alex?
What?
All right, yeah,
Oh,
before we
those
get
are
into that, let me
fucking
read these
worse.
donations
Those are
before I
just as bad.
forget,
Those
yo.
are just as fucking bad.
Yeah, let me read these
All right, read
donations.
the donation. Read the
Yeah,
donation.
Red Hood 420 says Kofi and the Gamer are a great dynamic duo. Hey, respect.
Oh, the heck we not?
Tony plays games. BG Kratos, Kofi Atreus, yeah. Corey, he says, you guys should add Jeremy to your team against Weapon Wheel Podcast since he has experience in beating Weapon Wheel Podcast. Now that, a certain member is missing from the Weapon Wheel Podcast, we ain't really worried. We ain't really worried.
Oh,
We ain't
man.
really
You sure you ain't worried? You sure you ain't worried?
Jack's the only one we got to really worry about. We ain't
Oh,
too
shit.
worried.
Damn,
KG
BG.
left the podcast.
But I don't know. Maybe I'll run with Gamer to give us some strats. You know what I mean? Run with Gamer to give us some strats. But all right,
I
thanks for
ain't
the
gonna
donation,
lie.
guys. Really do appreciate it.
I ain't gonna lie, this Detroit Become Human is coming at a terrible time. Like, it's like we just playing God of War. And now a game like Detroit Become Human is coming out right after. Ain't nobody gonna want to play
Nah,
that trash.
the only game that came at a terrible time this year is fucking Thieves.
But that wasn't gonna do well regardless. Though.
Exactly.
Sea of Thieves is a terrible game.
That wasn't gonna do
But-
regardless.
but-
Sea of
but
Thieves is just
Jack
fucking terrible.
But Jack Move, it was the second best selling game
Number
last
two.
month.
Oh, we're gonna get to that.
Sadly, sadly.
We're gonna get to that
All
conversation. Let's
We'll
not
talk
jump
about it,
ahead.
though.
We're
That
gonna
is a
get to
lie.
that conversation because that's gonna be a lit conversation. We're gonna wait.
But yeah, so But yeah, so I played that Detroit Become a Human demo on a stream, and of course, like most of my viewers was like trash next, you know. But I
Your
actually
viewers are correct.
no. What I thought they should have did is because they literally gave us a demo that we already saw, and we've already seen how it like played out. They should have gave us like a different thing, that like a different segment of the game that we did not see, so we could play through that. Like I would want to have played through that through the one to where the
domestic
I guess
abuse one.
With the kid.
That one looked good.
Yeah, that one. Like
or maybe the one of them.
That's
like,
probably
doing
the best part of the game, though.
Yeah, that's why they're saving it. Because I can
I
understand.
just hope that the game is
that
not
they-
like that. Like it's just episode. Like I don't. Is
I
that
have
how
a
the
I think
game
it
is?
is.
I think it
It's
is
three
like
different
that.
characters. Three different characters.
Yeah, I think it is like that, and it's gonna
I
probably
think-
wrap
I
up.
Yeah, it's
think
three
that
different
game-
characters.
It's
That
just
game
a
is
little-
going to be maybe in total, if you play each episode, probably about 3 hours long.
No,
And then it's gonna, and then it's gonna
It's
say,
gonna be longer than
Decent.
3 hours long.
and then it's
bro.
gonna say
I'll
like,
be
oh, you
shocked
could
if
do
it
all these other different pathways to see these different endings and different.
What's called was like 8 hours. That shit. God,
I'll be
that
surprised if
shit
this game is 3 hours long.
Wait,
I'll be
Beyond Two
surprised.
Souls was long as fuck.
Yeah, they gave like 8
It's
hours.
gonna be next month. You can
It's
practice
definitely
on that
gonna be
one.
Yeah, isn't it
Yeah,
free?
You can get all your
Alex,
stick-
I was
I don't
asked
know.
to hold that L with that one. I don't think this game's not
But
gonna
you
be
know
long.
what them games
I
missing?
think if you play each episode, it's gonna be like 3 to 4 hours.
There's
There's
no way
one-
that game is only going to be 3 hours.
Yeah,
There's
no way.
one thing they
You know why? Because
No.
David Cage is a fucking hack.
Oh boy.
And David Cage can, just like Triple H and Shawn Michaels, he can suck it because goddamn, he's the worst at making a fucking video.
Hey, them,
Oh,
hey, them
man.
rumors came out. He might want to, bro. He need to fall back.
Oh,
They're saying,
Jesus.
they're saying the game's 30 hours in the chat.
Yeah.
That game ain't no
Yeah,
fucking
30
30
hours
hours.
if I
Stop
do every
that.
single scenario.
Detroit
one time.
reported to be 25 hours per character, Alex.
Yeah, because
Damn.
listen,
Per character.
Damn.
Did I say that? No, I said if you play each episode once, that's what you get. But if you play each scenario, you're going to
Yeah,
get
if you do the
25, 30
branch.
hours. Just like if I go through and I say I'm going to get every fucking collectible Assassin's Creed, it's 50 fucking hours long. That doesn't mean it's 50 fucking hours.
Alex, you got a point. Alex,
the way you gotta
You got-
play the game. The way the game is built, Alex. You have to do that shit, or else when you actually go to the final decision,
Yeah.
your probability of passing that bitch gonna be at
Right.
like 0. And you
So the
gonna
game. So
automatically
what you're telling me is the game is an if-then statement. And if I
No.
do this, then this happens. That's what programming. That's what you do in
Well, it's
programming.
all
You
games,
say if
obviously,
this,
right?
then that.
Alex,
But I mean, that's
all
literally
games.
just that.
Consequences.
Oh my
No.
god.
Well, that's
no.
getting
That's how
branching
games
path.
are built.
If I throw my
That's
God
how
of War
games-
axe,
Alex,
it comes back.
wait.
This
Alex,
man
have-
Alex,
Alex, have you played a point and a click game?
I hate fucking point and
Doesn't
click
like
games.
them.
Yeah, he don't like
So
the
if you don't
genre.
like him, then let's move on. What are we
Fucking
talking
hate
He
about?
didn't like
then?
Walking Dead, no Telltale.
Yeah,
Wait,
what are we
wait,
talking about?
like-
then?
I played
Yeah,
it.
he don't like the
Hold on.
genre. He
You
don't
don't
like
like
the
the
genre.
genre, you don't like the
problem,
genre,
there-
dog. That's
there's a
what
reason
it
why I
is.
hate point and click games, and the problem with point and click games is that you always get into a situation where you have to understand the mentality of the person designing the puzzle to solve the puzzle, because there's always a fucking item that doesn't make any goddamn sense that you have to use on a certain puzzle in order to pass it.
All right,
The
you
issue-
talking about them Double Fine games? What you
Yeah,
talking
the
about?
issue with David Cage that I have is I fucking played Heavy Rain, and fuck David Cage for Heavy Rain, because that was a waste of my fucking time.
But,
Oh,
but Alex,
Yo, this guy's a very
But
angry
Alex-
individual. All right, yo, shout out to 3MG for the donation, real quick. I think I have another one I have to read too. He said I spoke to the devs at E3 last year, 20+ hours per character. That's crazy.
Dude, I'm
That's
saying
crazy.
they said some of the game is going to take parts in like the I guess the slums of Detroit, and they said other segments of the game is supposed to take part in the richer sides of Detroit. So I don't know how many characters
I guess we gotta wait and see,
supposed to
man.
have in the game.
Yeah,
But
it's coming out
it's
next month, right?
definitely going to be like longer than 3 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know,
believe
man.
That one, but
I'm calling it.
$60,
if
right?
those games had
Yeah,
Twitch
60.
integration, they would sell millions, though.
we got
You
another
know what? The
donation
best way,
by
the,
Tony
the
Plays
best
Games.
way to play that game. I'm sorry, go ahead, Kofi.
Yeah, I
Go
got
ahead.
another donation by Tony Play Games. I appreciate it. Can we hear Gamer2323? You know he never talks in podcasts. He's talking a lot in this
Oh my
podcast. What are you
God.
talking
He's
about? Bring that
always
energy.
Wait, who was said that?
Tony Plays Games.
Tony Play Games.
Ass nigga.
You gotta have a reason for Jeremy to open his mouth.
Yeah, he's very vocal in this podcast. So.
I told Kobe, as long as the topics are good, I talk. If they not, I can't.
Ooh.
Wait a minute, you was on one of the first episodes. You didn't talk. That mean the topics was
Of what?
Oh, this podcast.
Was I?
Yeah, you been
Damn.
on this like,
Don't even worry about it, bro. Don't even worry about it.
I think Gamer's been on this podcast like two other times.
Yeah, he was just like just starting off the podcast, and I'm like, bro, I want to be a part of this man trash podcast.
Oh man, you don't want to get no
about-
free clout. I feel you.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how I hit up Gamer. You know, I'm like,
now Kofi got clout. He done glowed up.
Okay. I feel that.
Because that's how I hit up Gamer. I'm like, Gamer, yo, your channel's looking kind of dry. It's looking kind of boring over there.
Oh,
I'm like, yo,
shit.
you want me to help y'all get you some clout? Come on, press our podcast, and he jumped at the opportunity. So you know, what I
Hey, yo,
mean?
Jeremy, I'll make a new intro for you, dog.
Nah, we good.
No.
We good.
I don't know if I want that.
Wait, Hardhead, are you on a Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter.
All right, let me type you in. Hold up.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna block you
Man
right
said
now.
you don't even know you, bro. All right, so Detroit is coming out next month. I'm looking forward to the game. Alex is not. I think the
I'm
rest
not.
of us are. So
I'm not.
we're gonna check it out.
Day one.
I'm
I
not
would save
about
my
it.
$60. No.
Wait.
No, wait, okay, so you know what I was thinking?
It's a good
That
streaming
game, that game would be best played as a Twitch plays, not as a playthrough of Twitch.
But we still talking about Detroit?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he went
Detroit.
back
So
to Detroit,
the
yeah.
best way that game would be played. You guys have seen Twitch plays Pokemon, Twitch plays Dark Souls. Where
Oh, they
type
doing Odyssey right now, fam.
So if you did a Twitch plays Detroit, that would be fucking cool.
Nah, what would be
I
better
agree
than
with
that is
that. I agree
if
with
it just had Twitch integration to where your chat can vote for certain decisions to be made.
Yeah.
So you're not even playing the game then.
Exactly. It's more so like a Twitch.
Yo,
I mean, it's more of an interaction. That's
Did
all.
that.
Yeah, that's a genre.
Wait.
That's a genre, man.
I didn't say they make the decision. It's like they make suggestions.
Uh-huh.
Like, games have done it before.
Okay, well hold on. You said
Games have done it
decisions. Now it's
before.
suggestions.
All right, yeah, let's move on.
Yeah,
Let's
they
move
did
on.
that.
Detroit coming out
Actually
next
had
month.
the demo on it.
I'm checking it out.
I'ma
I
get
think
it.
it looks
I'ma
pretty
get
good.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it.
Let's talk about Halo Online.
El Dorito.
El
Didn't
Dorito.
Microsoft just
El
a
Dorito.
can
Elder Ripple, this bitch dead.
All right, so if you guys don't know, I believe that Microsoft at one point released Halo Online to Russia, right? Am I correct here?
Yes,
so
to
far?
Russia, yes.
They,
Yeah.
they released it to Russia, and some people modded it, I believe, the engine, right?
Yes.
And made like Halo Online for the PC everywhere, I guess, right? So,
Yep.
you know, the Halo community really wants
It's
Halo
dead.
on PC. You know what I mean? They really want Halo on PC. You know, Halo 1 Combat Evolved came on PC. Halo 2 was on PC. So I think, you know, PC gamers have been longing for a Halo game. And so they made their own. Microsoft wouldn't freaking bring it, so they made their own. And it was picking up steam. At one point, Microsoft was actually okay with this. You know what I'm saying? They were like tweeting them and stuff like that. I'm pretty
But
sure they were
then-
cool with the idea.
Not
But I
anymore.
think, you know,
But then it started getting more viewers than their
Yeah, it
current
got-
Halo 5. It's like, hey, hold on, what y'all doing?
Not only
Exactly.
that, Jeremy, but they had fucking dedicated servers.
Exactly.
What
So, I
really
think it
happened?
was getting a little too big, right? Microsoft was getting shook. It was getting a little bit too big. You know, real
what
Halo
happened-
players were leaving to come and play. You know,
The junk
this
is
Halo
better
Online.
than Halo 5.
It
And they
is.
said,
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
So Microsoft seen that and they're like, hell no, we gotta kill this. You know, we're protecting our
No,
IP
no,
now.
that's not what happened.
All right, so tell us what happened.
At first, the tweets might still exist. I could probably find them if I look deep enough, but they tweeted at them and tried to come to some agreement. Basically, they was gonna try to take over the project. And I guess at some point they didn't agree. So they tried to find a way around it to where they made it look like they just trying to protect their IP, but all they really wanted to do was shut the damn thing down.
Yeah, because it's actually better than all their new
Yeah.
Halos.
Well, they want to clear the field for when they put on their Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the
They're
thing is,
official.
because Dorito is actually better than all their fucking Halos.
It's a passion project. Passion projects.
why.
If people want to make it, they make it better than the people that are forced to make it.
Yeah.
The developers.
Like
Hey,
I played it on 420, but it was and it's fucking great. And then I went back today and it's not dead, but the thing is, if you didn't upgrade to 0.6, then you're not going to be able to do it. Like unless you have the original files. But the thing is, like, It's just,
God damn.
it's bullshit. Yeah, it's a mechanical keyboard.
Who
Jack.
galloping on a goddamn keyboard right now?
I got a new keyboard. It's got blue keys. So yeah.
Hey,
it's
you
like
go.
a-
Blue, ew, you gotta get
Bullshit.
cherry reds, boy.
The
Yeah,
thing
so
is, I
Halo
just
Online.
don't understand. Like at this point, 343 has to know that all the remaining Halo fans want is a classic Halo experience. We
That's
got
it.
that
That's
with
what Phil's
Halo
gonna give
Online,
them.
so
Mhm.
that's why people went there. Like the fact that, bro, it angers me how like the state that Halo is in. Because if it wasn't in this state, I would still have an Xbox. That's literally the only reason I've gotten every Xbox platform for
Yeah,
Halo.
I'm a big Halo
And
fan
it
as well.
sucks to see it in this, in this situation.
Yeah.
And honestly, Halo was one of the first FPS games on a console that worked. And it didn't just work, but it really fucking worked. And it took everything that you had on a PC and it put it as an arena-style shooter into a console, and it was fucking great.
The
Great.
first midnight release, I think, was for Halo 2.
Yeah. That
Well,
was-
it's coming.
it was so
It's
good.
gonna come to PC. Like Phil took out that little excerpt about an official support coming. They're gonna put Master Chief Collection.
See,
on.
yeah, that's what I wanted to get into.
coming.
So,
But it needs to be there.
Shout
Like
out to
it should have been
Jazz.
there from the
Get 'em ready for
beginning.
Halo 6. You know, they got to put it on PC. That's where it's coming.
so
Yeah, but the thing
basically,
is, if they
go
do the
ahead.
collection, I'm sorry, Kofi,
Yeah,
it
go
needs to
ahead, go ahead.
have ODST, because Halo 3 ODST is one of the best games in
I'm
that
pretty sure I
series.
beat
Well,
that on
Master Chief
Legendary,
had
I would
OV.
say
Yeah,
myself.
they
It's
did
so
have it.
good, and it needs
No,
to have like all the new
ODST
Halo
they
games.
had
But the
it on
problem is that Halo multiplayer, and in my opinion, 2 was the best Halo multiplayer.
I just gained so much.
3.
3 was good with the equipment though. I thought the bubble shield and the
The
equipment.
equipment was cool,
great.
but I think it had the
2 is
best
definitely
balance
legendary
in
too,
2.
man. I love 2.
2 started the whole party system. We never
was
had that
great.
matchmaking at all. It was lobbies before.
So
They
fantastic.
Came up with that whole matchmaking. That's the game that did it. It's crazy.
And the thing is, like, this fall from grace from Halo needs to be stopped. Like, they need to fix that series and really put it back on the map of where it
The
belongs.
same people.
I don't know.
They're
I don't
not
know if
the
it can
same.
ever like capture
But-
that light because it's not under the same people. You know that.
Call
once
of
were-
Duty
Make it-
had them
make it
shook.
third
Call of
person.
Duty Modern
I don't
Warfare.
think you're gonna
shook
get that
them,
magic
and
back,
they didn't
but-
know how to get it back.
Third
Yeah, but the thing is,
person.
Kofi,
I
look,
think they
if
get that back.
if 5 guys in Russia made a fucking mod that had better player base than Halo 5 did, I'm sure they could do it.
I don't know, man.
Hire those guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what they
yeah,
need to
I was
do.
about to
They
say
need to
that.
hire those
That's
guys.
what
Exactly.
Instead of tweeting out official support's coming from us, he should have said, "Come work for us, guys.
We
Thank
hired
you very
them.
much."
Yeah, like
Yeah,
they're
so,
on our team
hey,
now.
let's read-
They're-
let's
they're-
read,
they're managing.
Let's read Phil
Microsoft
Spencer's
Build
comments.
Studios are
Oh,
hired.
you found the tweets? You found the tweets?
No. I didn't find the tweets, but basically they dropped the announcement that they were closing down Halo Online on HaloWaypoint.com. And Phil Spencer, this is important, right? And he actually pointed it out. He actually writes, this is important.
Right.
So he
Yeah.
quoted this.
He got to be so stressed out.
Yeah,
working
he
for
definitely got to be
He
stressed.
does, yeah.
He says, as we look ahead, we're very excited about the prospects of an official classic Halo experience
You see that,
making
Alex?
its way to PC.
did.
And we hope
It
to
was
be
a
able to
subtweet.
partner with... what you say?
That was a subtweet. He had subtweeted El Dorito when he tweeted that shit.
Yeah, so... Yeah, all right. So partner with El Dorito team and a border mod and a content creation community. So basically, he's saying in this tweet, he's just basically confirming that, you know, they're going to bring classic Halo to PC at some point. Like, I already speculated that Halo 6 will hit PC for sure
Yeah,
because
I
of
saw
Play
that.
Anywhere
Oh yeah, of course.
and
that,
everything. But you never know. Maybe since... oh my God. Yeah, this picture...
So funny.
All right, yeah, let me just. So, what was I saying? You messed me up with that damn picture, bro. You messed me the hell up, yeah.
Oh,
All right, yeah, we gotta put this in the chat or so they can see it.
Check
yeah.
Twitter, everybody.
Yeah, check Twitter, guys.
Like, I
Check my
retweeted it.
retweet.
Yeah, every time
I
I retweeted
retweeted
so
it
you
too.
guys can see. You messed me up. All right, so what was I even saying, man? Y'all messed me up with that shit, bro.
You're saying about Phil
Halo.
Spencer's tweet. His
All right, yeah,
tweet.
yeah. So we're talking about Phil Spencer's tweet. So basically, this confirms that, you know, he's gonna eventually bring a classic Halo to the PC platform. So I wouldn't be surprised at some point we see like the Master Chief Collection hit in PC. It's clearly what Halo players want. So I won't.
It's
I
what
won't
they
be
need.
surprised.
No, it's not what they want. It's what's needed to be done for so long.
Yeah.
What?
Like, the second the collection was announced, that should have been on PC. There's no
but
reason for it not to be.
No. But at the same time, Xbox is already in a place where it's like if I have a PC, why do I even need an Xbox? Because I could play every Xbox game almost on my PC.
Yeah.
The day I don't need an Xbox to play Halo.
But Jeremy, you know it's
I
coming.
don't know how they see that as
but Jeremy, you know it's coming though. But the thing
Jeremy,
is,
you realize if a new one comes, it's coming to play anywhere, right? It's gonna
the new Halo's coming to play anywhere. I don't know why Maz don't know this. It's coming to play anywhere.
But I don't know why. I don't know why Microsoft is taking that stand, because I think that's really the main issue with Xbox. Like, even if there is a game that you want to play on Xbox, 9 out of 10, hey, I want to play Cuphead. Guess where I'm playing that? On Steam, not Xbox.
It's actually a lot better.
Because I've said they're sacrificing their IP and putting it out there in lieu of the services. That's the same reason why Ybarra streamed God of War. He was streaming it on Mixer. He wasn't streaming on YouTube or Twitch. On Mixer, so he rather stream a game that's not on the Xbox just to get the viewership, to get the engagement on Mixer. So they're willing to whore out their IP just to get the services and engagement numbers. You saw the financials today. It's the engagement numbers that they want.
That's another thing. Ibarra doesn't play none of his exclusives on the Xbox either. He plays them all.
Yeah, I've noticed every time he's tweeting a picture of a game or something. He will be playing it on PC with his ultra wide monitor. He's playing on PC, so
the Xbox give him so much shit about it.
It's one of the reasons why this whole PC
they hate that.
thing did. I think that's the whole reason why they did this whole PC thing.
But he's trying to get him to understand the shit though at the same time.
Look, I think Microsoft is more interested in selling software at this point. They're trying to sell software probably more than consoles at this point. What
services? It's the services. It's not even the software, man. It's the services,
software. I think that's where they're trying to focus on instead of like selling like units and stuff.
Yeah, it's all that stuff.
They talk more about backwards compatibility than actual games.
That is fact. Major
basically, your Xbox has turned into basically like one of those kind of retro boxes, like a SNES classic box.
Well, here's the thing: your Xbox One X is basically just a PC.
It's a legacy console.
That's how they look at it as.
That's how they look at it. They look your Xbox One X is not a console anymore. It is a PC now.
Yeah.
That's what they're looking at.
That's why it has the 1440p support, the high frame rate stuff. They want you in a PC setup.
But the thing is, like, I think of it as a very different aspect because there are PC guys like me that are not going to buy a console. Unless there's like a lot behind it. Because I bought a PS4, but I bought a PS4 5 years into the cycle. Right? I didn't buy it day one. I bought it when everything was cheaper. But at the same time, though, I still bought it because the only way I can play those games is on that system. And we could have a whole other conversation about that too. But at the same time, though, there are games that I will buy from the Microsoft Store, from Steam, that Microsoft publish on my PC that I wouldn't have bought otherwise.
Of course, yeah.
Right? So what's better, making a sale on someone like me or making me go buy a system to then have a lesser sale? Because you can sell more software to me on a PC than you could me having to buy a system to then buy that software.
Yeah, but also too, their Windows Store though, it doesn't have the infrastructure of a Steam store. Exactly.
It's
so
terrible.
Then people are gonna wait because they already broke that kind of promise where this Windows Store is the only place to play because they've stopped putting stuff on Steam. Yeah. And who knows when their games will go to Steam, and people will just wait because guess what? They're not thirsty over there because that platform, that PC with Steam is giving you tons of games. That platform over like on those other platforms, they're giving you games. So people will wait for your games to come where they desire.
Yeah, look, that's something I want to talk about. We got to address this Windows Store thing. Look, I am with everybody for the most part. Look, if I have the option to buy on the Windows Store or Steam, I'm buying Steam because the Windows Store is pretty much trash.
Yeah.
Well,
wait, look, I need to understand what's so bad about the Windows.
It's trash, but look, I'm not gonna go. Look, listen.
First of all,
I'm not gonna go play on the Xbox
versus Lucky Sevens.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go play on the Xbox instead of using the Windows Store that's available to me right now because the Windows Store is not that bad for me to go and spend money on a console.
It's a mobile app store.
And that's the problem. The problem is that the Windows Store for PC is a mobile app store.
It's a mobile app store. You got Lucky Sevens at free 99 cents next to a $60 game. It's ridiculous.
None of it makes any sense. And
go click on games, and then know what else? I'm gonna tell you another.
Go ahead.
Go click on some games saying for Xbox, and you could buy them on the Windows Store for your console, and you can't even play it on your PC. you have to look at their little icons that says Xbox
Oh
platform.
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So go click on Xbox, and then you'll see like a game. Like, holy shit, I didn't know that came to PC. You click on it, you could buy it, and you see a little icon that says Xbox One.
It's the same thing with Game Pass. They'll fool you into thinking some games are available with Game Pass, and then
It's
once you get the
very
Game
convoluted.
Pass,
It
it's
is.
only on the console. It's not for the PC.
Yep, and
Game Pass.
Hellblade is in the Windows Store, and Hellblade is also on the Xbox, but it's not a cross-buy. So if you buy it, it doesn't work on your Xbox.
Wait.
That doesn't make any sense.
Really? It's not
No,
play
I-
anywhere?
So
Nope, not
wait.
play anywhere.
If State of Decay
Hellblade
comes
is
to
not,
Steam,
yeah.
and we all buy it on Steam, it's most likely not going to be cross-play with the Xbox.
Oh, well, Steam is a whole other story. I'm talking about the Windows Store. If you buy Hellblade in the Windows Store, it is not cross-buy with the Xbox.
That doesn't make any sense.
So
It's not.
Microsoft is out here finessing.
You gotta finesse it.
So you gotta
Yo,
read the
click on
fine
that
print. It's
Windows-
not play anywhere because
Yep,
Hellblade is
that
not
little
play anywhere.
icon thing. It's not play anywhere.
It's not play
And
anywhere.
You know what else too? Marvel versus Capcom wasn't never in the Windows Store, but then that game is going to be in the Windows Store and is going to be cross-buy. So if you bought it on Xbox, you'll get it on PC. I swear, you need a friggin' degree to buy something from Microsoft. They got so
not only
many.
that, but
friggin'
the UI is not PC friendly. It's mobile friendly.
But when has Microsoft been straightforward about anything that they say?
Exactly. It's complete
That's
trash.
true.
Like, it's all over the place. They are so confusing. That's why they lost the generation in 2013, because they came out with so many. You got to check in. You got to do this. You got to do that. And then Sony's like, how do you trade games? There you go. Trade a game. Yeah, they won.
Yeah, that
Microsoft
video,
still
that
doesn't
video
get
put
it.
them in a coffin still. I can't
Just-
lie.
Really
they
bad
still don't
messaging.
get it, man. They still don't get it.
Also, Bonnie Ross had some comments for the Halo Online being closed down. So I think they're trying to like make PC gamers feel confident that we're gonna bring classic Halo to the PC platform. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see, like I said, a Master Chief Collection or some form of old school Halo coming to the
You know
PC
they
in
still
the near future.
updating the Master Chief Collection. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Still,
apparently.
well, they're doing it because they're gonna put it on PC. So, like, I remember when I said that Master Chief Collection was being reworked on, people were saying, "Oh, it's for now the power of the X is gonna make Master Chief Collection work."
Yeah, they're probably gonna try and
Oh,
re-release
shit.
it. They're
That's
probably gonna
going
try and
to
re-release
PC.
it and put it on
Oh,
everything
shit.
and play anywhere. That's a
It's going to
possibility.
exactly.
That's a
Exactly.
possibility right there.
I remember watching
Wait,
Jeremy. I remember watching you stream Master Chief Collection. Man,
Was
that
this-
thing was
was
so
this back in-
broken
What was this back in 2014? I think.
when
What
it
was
came
broke?
out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh,
you
yeah,
couldn't
and it
play
was like-
I
online.
can't even
Yeah,
play
that's
online, man. That shit was only
You
good for
can't.
single
You
player.
It was
Wait,
so
no,
bad.
Like, yo, the funny thing is, like, when it comes to Master Chief Collection, like, I was like, that was like an announcement that I was super stoked for. Like, I think everyone was actually really excited. At that time, I had an OG Xbox, really hyped for it. Turn on this shit, you can't even play online. That immediately killed Master Chief Collection. It's a
Yep.
damn shame.
Bro, I
It's a
bought
damn
my
shame, man.
Xbox for that.
It's a
Yeah.
damn shame,
Bundle.
man.
They even bundled that game in the box too.
Yeah.
Like, even it was
Broken
broken,
game,
they still
yeah.
bundled it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that with mine.
Well, they did it with PUBG too. So you know what? They like to put broken games with their.
Like
consoles.
there's so many things that Xbox could do really well to gain a lot of good publicity and a lot of good stuff for people to come to their console and their system, but they're just not
Nah.
doing it.
Right now, we
Yeah,
already know the
yeah.
main part, but it's like beating a dead horse at this point, so I don't want to get to it. Like, it's the game situation
yeah,
we're in
yeah.
right now. So, Albert Pinello leaves Microsoft. I don't really care, to be honest. What was he, like, the lead marketing director?
marketing
Yeah,
for the
it's marketing.
Xbox console. Marketing
Alright,
for the Xbox console.
All right, yeah, he definitely got a bounce in.
So this is a good.
we-
he definitely got a
right?
bounce.
is that
in.
good? Is that good?
This might actually be good news. This actually might be
It's
good news.
debatable.
If they replace them, that would be good news. If they don't replace them, I don't know what's going.
No, this might actually be good news, man. Crackdown 3 has been rated in Brazil. Yo, this game.
Wait,
Brazil.
what?
Yo, Crackdown 3 has been rated in Brazil. And apparently, when these games
Yeah.
get rated like this, it's like it's getting a
I
release
guess
date
the
really
cloud
soon.
is working in Brazil. The cloud works in Brazil, and nowhere else.
Yeah,
So,
like
The
of all
big cloud
places.
over Brazil.
The power of DX12.
So apparently, like some of these
The
games,
cloud is
right?
working in South America.
Apparently, some of these games, when these announcement happens, like it gets rated and shit like that, then like usually a release date follows soon. But which is the thing about Crackdown 3, like we barely have seen anything of this game, like for real, like
And even
This
when
game-
they
this
do
game's gonna
show
tank,
us,
man.
that junk is terrible.
yeah, and yeah. This shit's gonna tank, man. I have a feeling Crackdown 3 is
When-
gonna be a
when do you
terrible.
Oh
guys-
man, shout out to Rand though. Rand's been saying Crackdown is like worse than Sea of Thieves. I think he was like,
Jeez.
I think I heard
Yo.
that too.
Yeah, Rand is
Rand-
savage.
Rand got some knowledge too, but he was just going around going, Crackdown's just in a bad state, man.
Nah, but think about it. Look, this game is supposed to drop this year. Like, where's the promotion? You know what I'm saying?
No, last year is
Like,
supposed to come
yeah,
out, wasn't
like
it?
we
I
have
think-
nothing.
You know what it is?
What is
you
it?
know
No
what it
set's
is?
coming.
You know what it is? I think the fact that Microsoft, they know it's gonna be a bad game, and I think they to the point where they like, let us just cut our losses right now. Let's just put the game out because we can't like if they could cancel it and not it be and not
Look
be
bad,
a PR
right?
fucking nightmare. Exactly. They would probably just cancel the game, but they
I think
like
they
I was
would
going to
too.
ask if they. Do you think they
It would
would?
just
That
don't-
would
they
be
just bring
that
it
would
out.
be
Do you
worse.
think
Hey,
they
yo,
would
look,
cancel?
Exactly.
they have
They
to
gonna bring
release
out
the game.
the
Yeah,
They
see
can.
that I agree. Look,
Yeah.
is it?
Nah,
I think it's
I
better
don't
if they
think they
release
could
the game
afford
and be
it.
trash, though.
And
They
exactly.
can't
That's why
afford.
they
They
just-
can't afford to
that.
cancel it though. They cancel it's gonna
Exactly.
be a
That's why
problem.
they just gonna. That's why they not trying to waste money promoting it because they just gonna bring the game out on Games Pass so they can be like, oh, you could.
Exactly.
They gonna bolster about it being on Game
Yeah,
Pass, but
yeah.
the game's gonna
Games
be
And
bad.
pad the
Pass
list of
is-
another trash game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know they good at finessing their PRs. Look at all the bullshit they say on.
Look what they did with Sea of Thieves, man. They shot people out of cannons and shit. They got money to do that.
I don't know if anybody else noticed, but the whole 3 days before God of War was supposed to drop, they had every single Xbox exec, account, employee tweeting out anything they could about anything Xbox. Like they was just coming up with wild, off the wall bullshit.
I don't think I saw it.
That's the way that's how they do it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is that that's all they can do, right? Like when you think about it, they don't have an IP to back it up. They don't have anything. What they should have done was had Crackdown 3 ready to go against God of War. And although Crackdown 3 would not have sold
that would have went
well,
bad. That would have went bad.
but listen,
Nah,
listen,
chill. That would have went really
but
bad.
listen, it would not have been very good.
They need Rise Son of Rome 2.
Yeah. Some-
Hey, I want that. Hey, I want that
But
game.
I
is,
second that
the
too,
thing
if it's
is,
fire.
what you're looking at is from a perspective of someone who only plays console games. You're looking at one of the possibly the greatest games of this generation, possibly, to then be on one system that only one system has, and then your system is literally dry as a bone, and there is nothing there.
But
They should have had
Alex,
something for them.
ridiculous.
all the cartoon games play at 4K 60.
Okay, listen.
That is
And at
true.
520p too for your mobile phones when they
Listen,
put it on the Switch.
Native
If I gotta
4K.
hear,
Collect
if I gotta hear
chickens,
some
Alex.
shit about,
Come on.
if I gotta hear some shit about an Xbox One X playing 4K 60 on a game that doesn't even have ambient occlusion, I swear to God.
Oh man.
Like,
Wait, Alex,
yo,
Fortnite has ambient
you-
occlusion. What are
We
you talking
don't know
about?
the damage. You guys are not going to know the damage. God of War slaps the X up and down the floors, man. The God of War running on the Slim, it takes X is going to give it to you out the window because I don't know what the hell is going to come out on the X that's going to match with God of War on the Slim, guys. Not the Pro, on the Slim. What is it? 4 teraflops? What? 1.7? What is
It's
it?
like
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Fucking don't.
They don't got a game that looks better. It's just the
Come
truth.
like, no,
man.
but
It's not
like
they don't got a
I'll
game
give
that
credit
looks
where
better.
credit is due. I did not expect
God of War looks
look that
amazing.
good.
It looks
That's what
amazing.
happens when you're focused and you develop for a specific type of hardware. When you got your ass in the clouds and you're going all over the place, we're gonna go put it over here.
They got to make it
I'm gonna
for
go
3
put it on
different
the-
consoles.
I'm gonna put
Yeah,
it on the iPad
Jazz.
and all this shit.
They
That's
got to
what
make it for
happens.
3 different consoles.
Hey, Jay Smooth gonna fuck around and boot you off the
NPC.
podcast.
Man,
Whatever,
the-
man. I speak my mind. That's why he keeps me
Game
there.
and Eddie finna be pissed, bro. You know he's steaming right now. Come on, man.
Whatever.
All right,
I
so
do-
yo, we
He
might as
was
well.
pissed yesterday.
We might as well jump into
Yeah,
the
I saw
NPDs,
that, I
man.
saw that.
The last week he left his show. He was behind his green screen and came back.
Man, the only good thing Xbox dropped this year was the soap, dog.
Oh shit!
Whoa, what?
Whoa!
I didn't say
been
that
getting-
though. Smooth. I didn't say that.
They've been getting hit from the back by Sony and Nintendo, dog.
Jesus, hard head.
Damn.
Jesus.
All right, yo, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel, guys.
it's a focus,
MPD.
though, like-
Let's segue into the MPD real quick. You know,
This is where I
Sea
do my
of
job.
Thieves.
Sea of Thieves,
Sea of Thieves.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Baby is the fastest selling rare IP ever tracked. Ever. Sea of Thieves.
Damn.
Is
The,
that
the
because of
game
yo,
was
it-
68
wait,
on
Grab by the
Metacritic.
bullies?
Kofi.
Grab by the
What's up?
bullies and beat.
Kofi, is that because of the Game Pass, or are people actually?
No, it doesn't
No,
count.
people
not
actually
Game
buying the game.
Don't count.
I'm not
Wait a
buying
minute,
it.
No, this is what no Game Pass people.
Y'all
Sea
leaving out something,
of
though.
Thieves.
Y'all leaving out
What's up, Jack?
What?
It's the highest selling rare IP since they've been tracking. NPD been tracking game sales.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
No, only since 1995.
Yeah.
That's what I said. That's what I said. It's the
Really?
fastest
Wait,
selling
Kofi?
Sea of Thieves.
Number 8
Game.
best-selling game this year,
ready.
fam. What's going on, Kofi?
All right, so let's.
We're in April.
It's literally the 4th month of the year.
All right, so let's get into the list. The top 20. So Far Cry 5 was number 5. Far Cry 5 was number 5. Sea of Thieves was number 2. MLB was number 3. Kirby was number 4. Grand Theft Auto was.
Kirby was fucking bad.
Yo, Kirby
I played the game when
was
that game was
trash.
fucking terrible.
Kirby.
That's a
I didn't
fucking
even
bad
try
game.
it.
That's a bad
I didn't
game.
even try it.
Kirby's pretty
Don't
trash,
fucking
man.
play Kirby.
Like,
Do not fucking play. On your
Kirby's
do
pretty
not
trash.
buy list, it's fucking Detroit and Kirby right next to it. Don't fucking buy
Kirby's
those.
pretty damn trash, to be honest. Like that game.
But people on the
it's
Switch actually support data games.
Oh, we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about.
Switch is dry, dude.
We're gonna talk about that. Grand Theft Auto 5 was number 5. Call of Duty, blah blah blah. Mario Kart 7.
Talking about wait. Grand Theft Auto
AM.
5 is still the top selling game.
Still the
It's
top
number
selling
5.
game.
It's in there every
Number
every
five.
Nah,
month.
what?
Yeah,
Yo, what voodoo did Rockstar put on Grand Theft Auto 5?
You know what it is?
doing this?
You know what it is? I'll
Online,
tell you
man.
what it is. I'll tell you exactly what it is. Shark cards is what the
Somebody got
difference
echo. Somebody
is.
got echo.
Yep.
Somebody's gonna make a one.
It ain't me. I got headphones
Here,
on.
it's gotta be
La 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 la.
Yo,
la,
hold on, real quick. Jeremy, you got a 5-course meal or something over that motherfucker? You still eating?
You want to see this man's face, bro?
Why you want to see my face so bad, sucker?
Just turn your camera on, Jeremy.
Go on YouTube and watch me.
Yeah, let him live.
Jeremy, turn your camera on for me.
Oh my god.
He did the laugh. No.
The pig.
So here's the deal. The reason why GTA 5 sells so much better is because when it's bundled with a shark card, it's actually cheaper to buy the game again with the shark card than just buying the shark card on its own.
Wow, that's okay.
You know when you get
That's
done,
smart, that's smart.
Is the stream offline?
That's smart.
yeah, it did. It crashed. There it
Nah,
goes.
it's
back.
coming
Are
back.
you serious, Kofi?
No, I don't know.
The
I don't know.
sus killed the podcast.
Yeah.
It's just me.
All right, so
What you
probably
guys-
everybody missed it. So here's the deal with GTA 5 again for everybody that missed it. Buying a shark card is actually more expensive than buying the game with the shark card bundled into the game. So you can just buy the game with a shark card and it's cheaper than just buying a shark card.
You know
And
what's
that's
people
why it
doing that
keeps
too.
selling.
You know what's people doing that.
Yeah, because then they'll just be like, oh,
I
here's a
didn't
copy
even
of it.
think about that.
Wait.
And that counts as a sale.
And that counts as a sale.
Yeah.
Wait. Say it again. 'Cause I
Okay,
wasn't-
like
So
you know,
if you buy a shark card, so if I go here,
It's like $40-$50 for a shark card.
It's like
but with
$50 for a shark card,
Yeah.
but then they do bundles.
that's like
they
$3
bundle the
million.
shark card with the game,
and you pay 25 instead.
and
something
you
like
pay
that.
25 instead.
40,
So
yeah.
it's cheaper for you to buy the game with the shark card, than buy the fucking shark. So just
And it
keep
counts
buying
as
the
a
copy.
sale.
They're slick.
Hey, yo, Take
That's
Two
lit.
on some shit, dog.
Okay, I didn't even
That
know
is
that.
really
That's
I
fucking
would-
bullshit.
And what are they
And
gonna
that's
do on Red
fucking
Dead, though?
bullshit.
Hey, hold on. We just gotta recognize Take Two for being the best finesses of this entire fucking generation, though.
Yeah,
No,
2K.
2K and GTA, dog.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
making
wow.
they making
And when I saw that shit, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll buy GTA 5. I was like, fuck is a shark card? And I
Yo,
see what they're fucking
yeah.
doing, and it's like 50. So think about it like this: to get like a Lambo, I think in that game or something, some
Or
really
a hideout. You need them.
yeah, you need like $50 of a shark card to do it.
Mm-hmm. And they're
So the
re-releasing the
cheapest
game
way of
too.
doing it
Like
is
the
instead of
game-
grinding it in the online, is just to buy the fucking game again with another shark card.
Yeah.
Or
And
you
they
can
rebundled
And then they
the
probably
game
sell
now
the
as a-
game, right? You can
Yeah,
just
they
sell the game
rebundled
back.
the game now.
You
with
can sell the game to
No,
get
digital
that
that's,
shark
no, they
card.
get
or
digital
hideout,
sales.
something like
They
that.
get digital
Oh.
sales.
And it's a
That's
digital
digital.
sale.
Yeah. It's
So you're
finesse,
there. You
man,
you
yeah.
keep just fucking buying the game for these fucking shark cards, and then you're like, oh, I just got these copies, and you can hand them.
and
whatever
that
the
game was
fuck.
never made
Yeah,
for,
you can give
for
the
the
code, you
current
can sell the
generation
code.
that we're in. That game is.
Or you can just
Yeah,
put the
I know,
or
right?
what you can do is you could put the code on G2A, sell the fucking game on G2A that way,
Mm-hmm.
buy another fucking game with a shark card on it.
But the
That
real
makes
what's
sense.
the so yeah, and now
Wow.
Sea of Thieves in second though. There's no shark cards there.
It's
There's one
bullshit.
shark though.
All right, so I kind of want to have the discussion.
Like it's some water.
You got one shark and some pretty water.
I kind of want to have the discussion of like CFDs real quick being number 2 and the people going absolutely bonkers of a terrible.
Wait, you hating? Are you hating Kofi the Pony?
Of a terrible game being number 2 on NPD because a lot.
It is not terrible. That's a you problem.
Because a lot of people are going absolutely crazy. Yo, Gamer, have you played Sea of Thieves, man? This guy laughed at me.
Oh man.
No.
All right. So we can't. Yo, I will play Sea of Thieves here. Besides me and Hardhead, man.
I played it for the first couple of days. Yo, sea of garbage. That
this is all I want to know.
Damn.
This is all I want to know. And we
were thirsty. Xbox fans were thirsty. Rare gave us water.
Look.
Literally, they gave y'all some Mexican ass water.
There's a couple of people I've noticed.
Water.
Listen. There's a couple of people that I noticed that have every single kind of defense for Sea of Thieves. You ain't gonna call no names. There's a lot of people. There's more than one. They're defending the game so hard, but I never seen them stream it.
Yeah, they don't play it.
They don't play it.
It's not a good game.
I don't understand. I don't understand that. Like, there's a lot of people boasting about this game that they don't run. I don't know why. Are they just grabbing straws right now, Jack?
You know what's funny about that? The only way I can see you defending the game that you're not going to play and that many say is terrible is if they was going to take the money they made from the game and make new games. But guess what? They not about to do that with Sea of Thieves, so what the fuck you happy about, bro?
Hey, just a moment of silence for Rare, dog.
Nah, they're not getting closed down. Look, but the thing is,
that's the good thing about this selling is.
Well, exactly. That's the only good thing is that Microsoft now might make them put the content that they're supposed to put in it. Yeah, and the other thing too is that drive me crazy about this game is people say, first of all, we waited 4 years for this game. Game comes out, and now they tell us to wait some more. So
that's crazy.
That now in May we're supposed to have another AI opponent. Okay,
besides skeletons.
Besides skeletons, an AI threat. And then there's going to be another AI threat in July. I'm like, these bitches could friggin' tease that. What are you teasing? The game has skeletons. What's the rest of the guy?
I think they forgot all the games that's coming out this year. 2018 is
Who the hell's going to tune in July to see if they put a friggin' mermaid in the game?
So this is supposed to be a Twitch streamer's game, right? This is supposed to be.
Don't even go to Twitch.
Hold on, wait a minute.
This is supposed to be a streamer game. It's always online. If it's a service, let's go to Twitch and see how much people are playing Sea of Thieves because it was number 1 and everyone's running up and down. Let's go and find Sea of Thieves right now.
No. It's a dude I see on Twitch. I've seen him a couple times. He actually dresses up like a pirate and role plays like a pirate.
That's the only person I've seen. Yeah,
he had like 25.
He's carrying the game.
He's a big streamer.
He had like 2,500 viewers a stream. Like his shit be popping. Like his shit going crazy.
So he carried it.
Hold on. Right now, it's being carried by one person.
Yeah, he got a beard. He got a
guy
beard
with the hat, right?
Oh, that's Cream. Cream's playing. He's a big Gears player.
No, I'm talking about
the game is being absolutely carried right now. About 3,000 people are streaming the game, and
it's got 3,000 viewers, and 2,000 of those viewers belong to one.
Yeah, exactly. 2,000 people belong to one person.
No, we'll think about it like this.
Crazy.
A game like Frostpunk that just came out, that is an indie game, that is honestly really fucking cool, has 7,000, almost 8,000 viewers, and Frostpunk's a $20 game.
Bro, isn't VR chat back to where it was? Like it's doing better than this game. Yup, it is. VR chat back at 4,000.
Think about it like this: Dungeons and Dragons. The board game Dungeons and Dragons. People sitting down and playing that has 13,000 viewers.
Yeah. It's I know.
So basically, it's a No Man's Sky effect. Look, we all know No Man's Sky when it launched was complete garbage. You know what I'm saying? No Man's Sky was complete garbage, but out the gate, didn't it sell like over 1 million? Like it did.
Yeah, it's on me. Like the first.
You know, my thing was that there were 2 reasons why I think. First off, Game Pass the game in Game Pass wasn't announced before. It was announced after it was able to pre-order it. So I think a lot of people just pre-ordered this game, and Microsoft was selling it as a game that's going to be a fully priced $60 game that's going to have all this content. They promised people there's going to be more stuff from the beta. They did. They had more customizations, which were overpriced. That was the more stuff. But basically, they promised this game was going to come out and be fully fledged retail game, $60. I don't think a lot of people canceled their pre-orders and did Game Pass because Game Pass is not included in the sales. But Game Pass is included in their 1 million, 2 million people in the first 2 days. Game Pass is included in that number. So therefore, they're using Game Pass for their player count, but they're not using Game Pass for their sales. But
yeah, that's a PR move, right?
Yeah, it's a PR move, and they're using Twitch viewership in the first day or two, which was like 100,000 or 200,000, which there was a lot of interest in the game. The game is a great platform, but we don't need a platform now. This game would have been great as a B-tier game when you release your hits, if you had any, but you don't have them right now, and this game stands on its own. And that's why a lot of people got very defensive because this is all they got to offer right now. Yeah. And people are using this as a kind of a measure of pride or proof that Microsoft is giving games out. But the thing is that the games that they're giving, like, come on. Like, if Phil Spencer goes out there and says, I got 5 games, now I got a question. Are these Sea of Thieves games? Or these are like what Halo 5 or Halo 3 were games? Like, what kind of games are you going to give me now? Because I don't know now because your quality is all over the friggin' place. And Game Pass allows you to just dump shit in there. So now I don't know what to expect from them. So that's the Sea of Thieves really was a big marketing push, and that's the reason why it got to 2. I don't expect it to have legs, and unless they start adding more content to it, and who knows when they're going to check in for that. But you know, it's a shame because I think a lot of those people were duped because I don't think a lot of people, as you see from like the viewership now and stuff like that, I don't think a lot of people stuck around though.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And that's
something key for this game, right? For people to
stay
around and keep playing it, right? Games as a service. G400, thanks for the donation. He says, shout out to the whole PSP. Keep it G for gaming. I appreciate it, G400. Black Metal Gamer says, one gotta go. Zelda Breath of the Wild, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn is getting the hell out of there.
I'm getting rid of Zelda.
Easy. Oh my God.
What is Zelda?
Oh my God. Horizon is gone.
What were the choices?
What were the choices? What were the choices?
The choices was Zelda, God of War, and Horizon.
Zelda Breath of the Wild, God of War.
Get that trash behind Zelda out of here.
Facts.
All right, hold on. Wait, what is the? I'm sorry. I was distracted.
One gotta go.
One's gotta go. Okay, go for it.
All right, Zelda,
Breath
God
of
of
the
War,
Wild,
or Horizon.
Zelda, Breath of the Wild, God of War, Horizon.
Yeah.
By Zelda.
Horizon.
My Horizon.
I'm getting rid of Zelda, though. Zelda.
You haven't played Zelda. That's why you said
Horizon is a great game. Like, hold on, we gotta talk about something. I was talking about this earlier. Where is all this Horizon is a terrible game shit coming from?
It's not a terrible game. It's not a terrible game, but look at what we're comparing it to. In my personal opinion, it's the worst one.
If we're
all I'm gonna say is not being compared to that. People like treat Horizon like it. Like
all I'm gonna say is
no, bro. It's some new shit. Like, where is this coming from?
Here's the deal. Here's
the
deal. Between Horizon or Zelda, I can flip a.
Horizon put me to sleep faster than Zelda. I mean, Sea of Thieves.
Horizon put you to sleep faster than Sea of Thieves. That is a lie.
The first 3 times I tried to play Horizon, I fell asleep, though. All first 3 times.
I don't myself during the game. It came out at a bad time for me though, personally, because Zelda. I was so.
Yeah, I like Zelda and God of War better. So it's
I like the stamina thing in Zelda. I thought that was really unique to add the stamina.
I like that too, and I like the whole.
I played Horizon for a little bit, and I
like the whole survival aspect of it. I enjoyed that about Zelda.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Certain places that like are too hot, you need certain armor.
Yep.
Certain places
and
are
you
too
could
cold.
Anything,
I like
that. And
that
you had to use your stamina. I thought that was pretty cool.
The big difference about Horizon and climb everything. Horizon, I can't.
Everyone,
exactly. I was about to say that's the only. Wait a minute. When you talk about Horizon and Zelda, the only thing people can say is, "Oh, well, in Zelda, you can climb everything."
No. That's not what we're. I think Zelda's overall a better game.
The bosses are better in Zelda.
I think the world is better in Zelda. The adventure.
No, the difference is Horizon though is pretty.
But Horizon also Horizon has an incredibly beautiful world, and honestly, it's got a really interesting story. I think the thing
enemy design is really cool too,
and the enemy design is also very. The thing I
it's
think
cool. It's not bad, but I just like
the reason. So between Horizon and Zelda, why I say I can coin is because there are things about Zelda that I hate, which is the stamina system unless you upgrade it all the way.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The weapon system until like everything breaks
That's the
in
thing.
like 3 or 4 hits.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. A little
Which is
bit,
about the only annoying thing. And some of the dungeons weren't that great. The shrines were not, I don't think, felt as supplementary to what dungeons should have been. With Horizon, I think what's going on is you can't be as agile as you need to be or as you want to be in that game to climb everything as you should be able to, which is one of the big things. The story in Horizon is also kind of like
breadcrumbs. It's like,
breadcrumbs kind of a deal, yeah.
Go here.
And then
breadcrumbs.
Like you.
No. They got a lot of campfires though. You can.
So honestly, between two, it's a toss-up.
Did you finish? Did you finish Breath of the Wild, Alex?
I did, yeah.
He did.
Wait, what shrines just felt too easy? That's what you're basically saying. They felt too.
The shrines are dope. I actually really like the shrines.
But the thing is, the majority of the shrines became like a test of strength rather than like a lot of other things. So
I think there were more puzzles than tests of strength. There was definitely more puzzle ones than tests of strength, bro.
No, definitely. But like the thing is, like I feel like test of strength was too much in that.
Okay,
the one shrine that not really a shrine, but the one that I loved the most,
named after me, so I might be biased.
The one that I loved the most was the island. The island in that game was fucking great, where you got there and you lost everything and you had to get everything back.
Yeah,
that was fucking cool.
I died a couple times.
Yeah,
with that.
But I mean, there are so many great ideas in Zelda and the way around through it, and Horizon is also a fantastic game because I'm playing through that, and even in the beginning, it's still very, very good.
You ain't shit on a PlayStation game, guys.
Well,
I have totally different.
Alex gonna be a pony by 2019.
I don't know, man. Uncharted fucking sucks.
Oh boy.
Hey, no, that's facts though. That's facts.
We're gonna get into that.
We don't have time. We don't have time to get into that, man.
I made Jeremy's gonna come to my house. And...
All right, so finishing up with MPDs.
I don't care about Uncharted like that.
So finishing up with MPDs. Hey, PlayStation was the top selling console, following Nintendo.
Obviously,
following Xbox in last place. So I just want to put that out there. Okay.
Not surprising.
Nintendo got a new president. Nintendo got a new president. I don't even know his name. Does anyone know his name?
No.
All I know he's like 46 years old.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Yeah.
So basically, Nintendo got a younger president. The one that was standing in there. I think his name is like. It's a Kishi something. We're gonna call him Kishi. I think his name
Tatsumi
Which
Kimishima.
Kimishima's the one that stepped down, right?
He's the one that stepped. Wait, who the new dude?
Sounds like the first boss.
In his place, 46-year-old Shuntaro.
That was one of those Yakuza guys.
Urukawa.
Yeah. So basically, what you can take from this, is he's a younger dude.
Boss.
Yeah, he sounds like some Persona characters, right? What you can take from this, he's a younger president, and hopefully he brings some new light to Nintendo, bring him into the modern era. So let's just hope that he's a good president for Nintendo. Apparently Nintendo is, the Switch Online is due for September. We all know it's going to be trash.
That's going to be fucking terrible.
We know it's going to be absolutely garbage.
Switch ain't got an online service?
It doesn't have. It has online,
the paid version. The paid version.
Yeah,
it's going to be trash.
It's going to be trash.
Jeremy, you ain't even got a Switch?
Sucking not until Smash Bros drop.
That's soon, bro.
That's this year.
What a Pokemon come first, though?
Metroid Prime 4. That's what I really want.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Erica, you know the answer to that question.
All right, so okay, we're gonna do this one.
Yes, you do.
I know your answer.
We're gonna do this one. Gotta go.
I know my answer.
Yeah, thanks for the
that's a
donation to Superior Artist.
That's the easy one. That's the easiest one.
All right, let me read it.
Everybody knows the answer.
Read it.
Let me read it. The Superior Artist says, "I got a one gotta go. Persona 5, Bloodborne, or God of War."
Bloodborne gotta go.
No,
okay.
This is hard.
I'm down.
Even Jeremy know you gotta say.
Jeremy, what are you picking?
Say it, Jeremy. Say it.
Say it, Jeremy.
That is tough.
No, it's not.
Jeremy.
It's
Wait,
not.
Jeremy, have you beat Persona 5?
I'm like 55 hours in. I haven't.
Oh, he hasn't beat it yet, though.
Don't
say it, Jeremy. Say it.
You know you
pick. That's actually a tough one, though. I love all these games right here.
Yo.
Say it, Jeremy.
I
You know you gotta
honestly
say it, though.
No, you know you have to say it. You know the right one.
I gotta go with that dweeb Persona 5, bro.
Okay. All right.
As
Yeah, I
much
had
as
to-
I like that game, but
Jack,
I'm
what you
not
picking?
getting rid of.
You're gonna keep. You're gonna keep. Literally, you're going to keep the weakest Souls game.
We're not getting
we're
into
not getting into that
this right
conversation.
now.
Wait, so Jeremy, you
Don't
just
take the bait.
forgot
Don't
about
take the bait,
Kimoshina.
Jeremy. Take
You
it.
just forgot all about Kimoshina, dog.
You mean Kamoshida? Second? You can't even pronounce his name.
Kimoshina, that's his name.
Yo, Jack,
Don't
Jack, what you
take the
picking?
bait.
Jack, what you picking?
I mean, I'm biased towards Bloodborne because that was my first Souls game and God.
Oh, that explains it all, baby.
All right, Jack, what you picking?
God of War is not even in the conversation. I put 147 hours of Persona. Love the game.
This is coming from a guy that plays Shantae. So
I played and beat all of the. Well, I ain't beat God of War.
of course you did.
And what you call it? I'll probably get rid of.
I know what I'm getting rid of.
Only reason I'm saying this is because story wise, I had to get rid of Bloodborne, though.
There you go.
Big facts. That's I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
Look, I love Bloodborne.
I haven't played Persona yet.
I love Bloodborne, but if I had to pick between the two, which one is actually like just overall a better experience?
I'm changing
I'm picking a Persona 5. I'm picking Persona 5.
my pick.
What are you picking?
Yeah, I'm changing to Bloodborne too.
Come on, Erica, you know you want to say it.
The bandwagon.
Erica
You know you
knows.
want to say it,
Why are you
Erica.
Erica knows. Erica,
He
listen.
thought about it. He thought
Erica
about
and
it.
I have
You
been
gotta get rid of
fighting
out of all
for
them.
like 3
man.
weeks.
Yeah, I'm
about
getting rid of
this.
Bloodborne. I'm
Erica
sorry.
fanboying right
moment.
now. She
I'm getting rid of
fanboying
it.
right
It's
now.
not
Come on,
going.
Erica. Or fangirling. Come on, Erica.
If it wasn't for Bloodborne, I don't even know if I would play the rest of the series.
Mm,
It was. I
that's
don't
a damn
know.
shame. That's a damn shame.
It is.
Jeremy-
wicked.
So what are you picking, Erica? What are you picking,
It
Erica?
got me into the series.
Jeremy
picking,
just said
Erica?
the same thing, though.
Yeah, I gotta go with Bloodborne.
I'm picking
You
Bloodborne.
haven't beat
Come on,
Persona,
Erica.
though.
I love Bloodborne.
Oh,
Bloodborne's gotta
Jeremy, you gave in.
Come on,
Give
Erica. You know you
in.
want to say it.
What did
You
Jack
need
say?
to give it something.
You being biased. Biased.
I ain't gonna
Yo,
say
what's
it.
up with the stream? Keep on dropping, bro.
I mean, one gotta go. Don't mean you don't like one of the games. It doesn't mean you know.
Out of the three of them.
Yeah, just gotta go.
I really.
It's
If
gotta
one of
go.
them,
God
if one of them
of
couldn't
War.
exist no more.
Are you getting rid of God of War?
What's wrong with your connection? Sucker?
No,
it's
wait a minute,
OBS.
Eric, why don't
It's
you-
OBS. My connection is fine. It's OBS. It's just.
Why don't you just get rid of God of War then? Because you only played 3, right?
Ooh.
Right.
OBS.
You
is
ain't that
fucking
deep in the
trash,
series. You
man.
must well.
It means it would never exist.
Come on, Erica. You had to mute
Yo,
the
yo,
whole
yo,
Twitter
Jeremy, you
for
gonna
a
start
while.
typing in the chat, yo.
Listen.
Yo, my
The
internet's
only
definitely better
way-
than y'all, so I don't know what you're talking about. This OBS is just retarded,
Because
dog.
well, the thing about Bloodborne is it's not part of the Souls series, so the Souls series would still exist.
Exactly.
So it's possible they would make another game that like Bloodborne. So if I think of it that way,
See, go ahead, say it.
I guess like that's the only way though.
What
They
if
have to make
what if
another
I told you?
game.
What if I told you that Bloodborne is baby's first Souls game?
Oh, man.
There we go.
Hey,
See,
Bloodborne lit.
That was low key a shot at you too, Jeremy.
Bloodborne lit.
I don't care about Alex. Jeremy will care when we start getting drinks together. Don't. Bloodborne.
Oh.
well, he's gonna get you drunk, Jeremy. Oh no.
We're gonna get drunk together.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Shout out to Bill Cosby.
Oh, wave
shit.
that too hard.
No, I'm not gonna do that to him. Jeez.
Oh
So,
man. Oh.
So
I heard the story this morning about.
Hopefully they got some pudding pops in jail, man.
I heard this morning about this woman who got drugged, and she was like, she had a date. She got drugged, and she brought the dude to her house. She told the dude to go home because she was feeling sick, but the dude had low key stole her keys
What?
and came back into the house. But now the drug that he drugged her with, she wasn't supposed to. Woke up in the middle of the night and heard him downstairs wrestling shit.
Huh?
Is this a Bill Cosby story?
Yeah,
Nah,
what
this is
is-
a true
what is
story.
going
This shit
on?
happened this weekend.
I was like, what game was that? I was
She called the police, and when the police got there, they said your door locked. So I'm sure nobody's in there. And she was like, I hear somebody downstairs. So I give y'all permission to break down the door. They break down the door, and all you hear is them arresting the dude. And she was like, I need to come downstairs, see what the hell he was doing. She go downstairs. He had plastic wrapped over all of her furniture, and a chainsaw and a hammer on the table.
Dexter?
Jesus.
That's
Yo.
some Dexter stuff right there.
Uh-huh.
He's about to kill a motherfucker there.
Ghost.
He was
Ghost
wait a
Ride
second.
Stunts.
Did you have a choice to go in quietly?
Ghost Ride Stunts. Thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. He says Buy Persona 5. Freak that comic book sim. I like that.
Persona
all
5
right,
is
so
really good.
So
we got one more topic we gotta really cover down. We can get the hell out of here. Last topic is some Nintendo numbers. BG. That PS4 gotta go out the window, buddy. Cause the Switch, as of March 31st, has sold nearly 18 million console sales. And me and BG and Low Streams, we all had a bet. You know, he told us to screen cap it and everything. He said he's gonna throw his PS4 he would throw his PS4 out the window if the Switch sold 16 million by March.
I have an idea, Kofi. I have an idea.
March.
We can kill two birds with one stone.
So
dog.
now this man has to throw his PS4 out the window. So y'all need to be on BG's neck. He has to drop a video on his channel about that. Y'all gotta be on his neck. He's coming at Black Baron for not honoring bets. He has to honor his bet and throw this PS4 out the window. So this will teach him better. Next time he will listen.
Not
time you
Kofi.
listen.
You have to elaborate. Not drop.
Not drop.
Throw.
He has to throw.
Like throw.
Yeah, he has
But
to
look,
throw.
I know a way we can kill two birds with one stone. You
What's
get
up?
Baron outside the window. And have Easy on his Tom Brady shit, ready to just choke the PS4 out. And when he choked the PS4, Baron just throw him the money, and we killed two birds with one stone.
Oh, there you
fam.
go.
Exactly. So BG got to throw the PS4 out the window. Switch is doing extremely well. It's only been a year
Hold
and a
on,
month.
Jeremy, what face you making right now? What's going on?
It's only been.
Jeremy must.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
should tell us a horror story, man. The way he has that
Yo,
camera.
BG, you gotta throw that PS4 out the window. Yeah, you heard your name. You gotta throw that PS4 out the window.
Jeremy over there looking at Plex Storm.
You gotta throw it, BG.
No,
You
Jeremy's
can't
looking
drop
at
it.
source filmmaker movies. That's what
Yo, Erica, you bet how this guy moved into a whole new apartment so he can save his
Right?
PS4? This is crazy.
you saw that?
He
I'm
moved into
telling
a
you, when
whole
he
new
was house
apartment.
hunting or apartment hunting, like, how?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take it.
So this guy got,
You
so
wanted a
basically
low
this guy
window.
took a picture of his window that he's gonna throw the PS4 out. And basically, like, I don't know if it's a basement or something. Basically,
No, he moved into a basement apartment in order to drop the PS4.
It's like a grassy knoll too outside of his window.
Oh, you mean them ones with that little bitty window? That
yeah.
It's like at the bottom.
Well, the thing is,
listen.
he also has bars on his window, so
No,
he's gotta take the bars off.
He said he could move the bars. Yo, but listen, BG, since you're watching, you can't drop it. There's no way of finessing this. You can't drop it. You gotta throw. You gotta throw it. So whatever you gotta do, wrap it in bubble wrap, wrap a pillow around it. You gotta toss it out the window, and I'm expecting it ASAP. All right?
You
I'm
put
expecting
bubble wrap,
it ASAP.
pillows.
Oh yeah.
So you gotta do that. So he's holding the L for that, and he still hasn't admitted his wrongs that the Switch is gonna be popping, because he was talking a whole bunch of shit prior to launch. Now he's eating a whole bunch of crow, and you gotta throw his PS4 out the window. So that's pretty damn funny.
Yo, did they project the numbers for the end of the year as being 20 million?
Yeah, they're saying they're expecting it to be 37 million by 2019. By 2019. By 2019.
Okay.
It's gonna be 37 million.
Wait. So it's supposed they're projecting it to actually catch up to the Xbox?
Mm-hmm. Maybe
I think it's gonna be
faster.
pretty
How
close by the
we
end of
know
this
it's gonna
year.
catch up to the Xbox? We don't have no numbers.
We don't know. We can only
Yo,
guess
Jeremy,
the numbers.
why isn't Xbox dropping the numbers, man? We just want to know, man. Why
You
is
said
Xbox-
Jeremy look like, why the fuck you ask me?
We want to
said
know
what?
why Xbox ain't dropping the numbers. What do you think?
Cause nobody ain't buying Xbox.
Yo, we want to know why Xbox ain't dropping the numbers, man. I just want to
That's
know
what I
numbers.
The way I look at it, it's like, you know, Xbox is an American company. You know, our president right now is Trump. So if you supporting Xbox, you supporting Trump. You feel what I'm saying?
What?
Well, they weren't dropping the numbers before.
What? Okay, that's a weird hot take.
Hardhead. Listen, 420 was 6 days ago. I need to know who your dealer is and what kush you're smoking.
Hey, low key, we got edibles downstairs, dog. I might want to grab
We
some.
all know they're not. It's all about engagement for them,
Yeah,
which is
so
ridiculous because you could have high engagement day and high engagement low
it's
day.
the finesse. I want Microsoft to drop numbers, and I'm pretty sure if they were the leading platform this generation, we would actually have solid numbers. But the funny thing is, like, the Wii U was selling like garbage, and
Somebody
Nintendo was
sick.
still dropping solid numbers of the Wii U. You know?
Yeah,
what I
and
mean?
also I saw too with the NPDs that they're a positive year over year. But you gotta remember, last year's hardware sales for the S were like the lowest ever. I think they'd even crack 100,000 in July. Like so, like this year, definitely they have year over year higher numbers, and you're gonna probably see that a lot this year in the comparisons. But last year was dismal sales. Everybody was waiting for the X, so nobody really bought the S.
Yeah.
And of course, it's going to be year over year. You got to look at what last year was. But the thing is that they won't drop the numbers because the console sales, they set it themselves. And this is why I don't understand why people just don't get it. They see success beyond the console. So I don't understand how you could walk out of a store with a big smile on your face holding an Xbox console when the people whose names on that box say they see their future beyond that thing that you just bought. Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah, they basically
They
don't really
care
give a
about the
fuck that you bought it.
No, they don't care. They don't care where you play. Well, guess what? If everybody goes plays on the Switch, you're gonna care when you start seeing zero engagement. You know, like come on, man. Like,
They're gonna find some kind of PR finesse around it.
Yeah.
And they will, and they don't care about the sales though. But like Nintendo, I think will, and the fact that they're quiet, I think, is doing more damage than anything to their brand. And their financials today. Like they just said, Xbox Live's at 59 million, but guess what? It's Xbox Live over Windows, mobile, and Xbox Live.
Yeah, they
console.
never confirm if that's Xbox Live Gold users. People really wanted to know that shit. Like, how
They're
many
combining it with
people are
mobile.
Gold subscribers?
You go onto your Xbox app, you're an Xbox Live member, like on your phone.
You play Minecraft on your Switch, you an Xbox
You're an
Live
Xbox
member.
Live member. That's it. That's what you are. That's what they consider an Xbox gamer
The
now.
finesse is real. But
You
quickly,
playing Cuphead on your PC, you an Xbox Live member. Come on, man. Get the
I know. That's
Quickly get these
that's
numbers
what it
out
is,
the
man.
way.
But guess what, dude? The only person paying for it is the console owner. That's the only person paying
that's
for
the
Xbox.
that's the fucked up part.
That is.
Everybody else get to play online for free except for the people that actually own the console.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so quick numbers, because these numbers are actually extremely well. Super Mario Odyssey has sold over 10 million units. The game only came out in October too. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe sold 9.2 million. Zelda Breath of the Wild 8 million. Splatoon 6 million. 1-2 Switch 2 million.
Damn,
Arms
Nintendo dropping sales numbers?
That's
I didn't
crazy.
think that you were supposed to do that for games.
Every single
Arms.
game they dropped it.
1.8 million.
Can you believe it?
Xenoblade Chronicles, even though this game is trash in my personal opinion, 1.3 million. Kirby, that just came out, 1.2 million.
Ooh.
I have a
Really,
question.
Kirby?
Yeah, I sold 1.2
They don't listen
million.
to you.
You guys,
Jesus.
Hey, man, get
sold
up,
more
man.
than
yo,
What are
I
you
got a question.
doing,
You guys,
people?
yo,
Hold
you
on.
guys
I don't have nothing else to play, bro.
Real quick, if Kirby sold 1.2 million, how much did Sea of Thieves
That's my
actually
question.
buy?
Yeah, that's
Dog.
my question. What do you think Sea of Thieves sold then? Do you think Sea of Thieves sold 1.2 million? Real
Nah,
fast.
man.
Hold on.
sold
When
maybe
Kirby come
two.
out?
It would have to be more because
Kirby
Kirby
only
was
came out,
below
like-
him on the list.
Was it like last
You
month?
know what? I
Wait,
feel
let me
like
check.
it's somewhat under 2 million because if it was more than 2 million, they would have released it by now because they already did that PR nightmare with fucking 2 million players at the first 2 days of launch.
Yo, Kirby came out in March. Yeah, it came out on March 16th. March 16th.
It's like a
Yeah,
week.
I
When
don't
Sea of
know,
Thieves
man.
come out? It came out 4 days earlier, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean, 4 days later. 4 days later. 4 days
Yeah,
later.
I believe something like that. It came
Oh,
out.
shit,
Oh,
Sea of
wait, no,
Thieves.
no, dude, no. Those are probably global numbers. You think those are global
That's NPD
numbers?
though, right? This NPD.
NPD's only
Oh,
North
yeah,
that's
America.
right.
You're right.
Oh,
Calm down, fam. Calm down, fam. I got it.
All right.
I gotta
Good
do
catch,
that.
Jess.
There you go,
Good
Jess.
catch,
There you go.
Jess.
There you go, Jess. There you
Good
go,
catch.
Jess.
You're right. You're right. That
There
might be
you go.
worldwide
Calm down.
numbers, and yeah, that might be just American numbers.
Just
I know, I
we
was
gotta let
thinking
them slide. We
Mm.
gotta
I was
let
like,
them slide.
whoa. I was like, no, they're not getting that. I was like, no way that game's so tweet out.
Crazy.
You're
Get
right.
out
You're
of
definitely right. All right, so
Wait, think
that's
about
pretty
it.
much it.
MLB came out at the dead end of the month, right?
Yeah,
Like
it
the
came out on
very
the
last
27th.
couple of days.
Yeah, the same day as Nina Kunai.
And it still made number 3?
Yeah, that's actually pretty impressive if you ask me. If you
Yeah.
had a full week, then what would the numbers look like?
Damn.
If I had a full week, what would the numbers look like? So that's pretty impressive to me. So that's pretty much it. Oh, also Pokemon might be dropping this year. Since Nintendo had their little financial report, they usually update their IPs that they got coming. And for Pokemon, it says 2018 or later. and games like Metroid Prime says to be announced, and Bayonetta says to be announced. So, hey,
Wow.
we might actually get a Pokemon this year. So that's pretty exciting.
I am like, I'm shocked. Like, if it's a remake of one of them, then I can understand. But if it's a whole new one,
they said they was working on some kind of new type of.
So that'll be pretty big. Smash and Pokemon. That's a big. It's gonna be big.
Yeah.
Like they already confirmed that the next Pokemon game is the next generation of Pokemon too.
Yeah.
Like it's weird that they doing that right after Sun and Moon, but yeah, they giving us a whole new generation of Pokemon.
So it'd be crazy if it dropped this year. That'd be
and
be
Metroid, right? They promised a Metroid too, didn't they? Or
that's coming out. That's coming out.
JPEG and that's
year.
it.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Trey promised us Metroid.
It's not coming out this year. It's not
no, not Dr. Trey. Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln promised.
It's not
that's what it was. Abraham Lincoln promised.
Abraham LinkedIn.
The LinkedIn lurker.
Oh,
LinkedIn lurker.
Okay. Oh,
Lincoln Park.
LinkedIn Park.
LinkedIn Park.
Teased it. Yeah. Okay.
That was funny.
Yeah, but Metroid Prime 4 says to be announced, so that game ain't coming out this year. Maybe sometime next year. So that's pretty much the podcast,
tennis,
guys.
Baby. I want some tennis.
Ooh, that game will be flying, man.
Oh yeah, when's that tennis game coming out?
Hey, don't be ducking when that tennis come out, fam.
I don't know.
2-on-2, right?
June or July, and then Donkey Kong is May, right? Beginning in
Donkey Kong's coming out next month.
Yeah,
next month.
See if these should have came out next year, dog.
Talking to town.
Next year.
Well, yeah, I
Wait,
think
like
so.
4 years.
This is a bad year for that game, dog.
Yo, man, they're still working on the Kraken again. The body next year is coming.
The body deal.
I hope that they said this shit on Twitter.
The body from the cloud. The cloud. Right now, they just got the sea dicks.
Oh,
out of
the
air,
power of the cloud. Yeah.
The Kraken's coming. He's gonna come out of the cloud. He's gonna render
3MG, thanks for the donation. He
Kraken.
says Trey has the worst intro. What it do, bro? In the 480p.
What it do, bro? Talking to town.
Nintendo.
Shout out to Dr. Trey, man.
Oh, there it is.
Still holding it
Yo,
down.
the guy
Shout out to Dr. Trey,
DJK
man.
said Mario Tennis is June 22nd. So yeah, June. So you got Donkey Kong in May and then that in June.
Yeah.
Okay.
Octopath Traveler coming out soon.
Look at Jeremy. Jeremy, like, they're really excited for this fucking game.
yo, Jeremy know you copping the Switch anyways once Smash Bros. drops, so.
Eventually.
I know you're getting the Switch. But we're going to wrap up the podcast here. It's getting late. We got to go to bed and shit. Well, at least
I gotta play more.
At least I got to go to bed at least. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and do the outro. Shout out to everybody who tuned in live. Sorry. So if the podcast went offline, it's OBS. It's really not my internet. It's OBS because look, last week we were on Google Hangouts and everything was perfectly.
Are you
fine.
using the Twitch OBS, the Streamlabs
No,
one?
I'm using the old one. Like OBS is.
I use Streamlabs OBS.
I use the regular one, and that's fine. Did you update it?
OBS Studio is good.
Yeah, Studio's good.
That update is trash.
Yeah,
On the
I think
old
it's
one.
had some problems. So
Wait, are y'all SLOBS? What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
I use Streamlabs OBS. That's what I use.
Why?
It's streamlined.
Don't use SLOBS. Just use Streamlabs chat.
Jack, just so you know, I couldn't watch your stream. Like I was able to listen to it audio only, but I couldn't.
Yeah, I know.
watch it
Yeah,
from my
spoilers
phone.
and shit.
yeah.
No, from my
you talking about
phone.
Oh, that's because it was a 1080p. Like you can't.
I don't know, man. OBS be mad weird. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up the podcast. Appreciate everybody who tuned in live. Podcast will be on SoundCloud and iTunes, so go check it out there. If you enjoyed the show, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. Anything is appreciated. Show some engagement. So we're gonna go ahead and do the outros with the guests first. We're gonna start off with Jeremy. Jeremy.
Yo, thanks for having me on the podcast. Mad fun. Kofi, I see what you're doing out here. Keep on going, bro.
I appreciate it, bro. Hardhead.
Ooh wee! It's good. Signing out.
Bro, is that really your outro, man?
Fuck no.
You do that ever again, bro. I'm done fucking with you, bro.
I'm experimenting, fam. Hey,
Dip Dop Doobity, thanks for the donation, even though you retracted your message, but thanks for the donation.
He said, "What do you think for the sales of God?"
I don't know. I think it's gonna do like 3 million real soon.
It's got to do over 2, dog.
For the
It's gotta do
month
over two.
I think
or
it's gonna do over
for
2.
ever?
First week it's doing over 2. First week, I think.
It's got to do over 2.
They'll
Bro.
probably announce something totomorrow, man.
Yeah. And the thing is, we're gonna get the numbers. We're not gonna get no bullshit about Axe
man.
Throne. We're gonna get the numbers.
Axe Throne.
Hey,
but
How many
Kofi-
times he said boy? Kratos said boy. 1 million times.
Yeah.
Hey, but Kofi, thank you for having me on again, dog. I appreciate it. Hey, make sure y'all check out Usual Suspects podcast, fam. We're
All right.
going live tomorrow at
I got something in my nose, bro.
Yo, Jeremy, I'm gonna need you to fall the fuck back, motherfucker.
You should have Jeremy on.
Hey, Harry, the
Yo,
Yo, Jeremy, how much does the man have
I
to...
don't think I have enough clout for
Yo,
Jeremy.
Jeremy, how much does the man have to pay you to come on the podcast?
I might have to get my partnership before.
Yo, how much do you have to pay PayPal? How much do you have to
It would
PayPal?
be no. I would go on the what's the name of the podcast? Usual
The
Suspect.
Usual Suspects podcast.
Yeah. How much he has to hit you up, yo? Tell the truth, bro.
Nothing.
Yo, okay, Jeremy, for the people, I respect that.
Jeremy.
Jeremy, there's only one podcast that you need to be on. That's ours.
And what's
okay?
that? Press start?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Weapon Wheel Podcast.
Yeah.
I know and everything.
Weapon Wheel
Hey,
Podcast.
But also follow me on Twitch at Hardhead7WD. Jack Move is not the only person in here. Fucking partnership, fan.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jez, do your outro.
Yo, what's up? Jez7780. Go follow me on Twitter. And also my YouTube channel is Jez780 GMG. I host What Grinds My Gears every week when I'm ranting. And then I'm on the Planet Xbox podcast on Wednesdays with the gang. So thanks again, everybody.
Yeah,
And
thanks
thanks.
for
Have a
coming.
great time, man.
Jeremy
you.
Hardhead. Jez, thanks for coming. Alex.
Everybody, thanks for coming out and checking out the Press Start podcast. I'm back, motherfuckers. Unfortunately, this
boy.
weekend I am moving in house. That's what happens when you don't buy day one and save money. You can buy a home.
Ooh,
boy.
shots.
Or you
So
could do
no
both.
stream this
saying.
weekend, but I will be back to streaming next weekend. We're gonna finish Resident Evil 0 and then 4, and then co-op with Hardhead on 5 and 6, and then
I gotta
going
finish out
through
one night.
the rest
Shout
of
out
those
to one
games.
night.
So
Erica.
Day one, Alex.
no,
Day
there's no
one.
day one. There's no day one. There's no day one.
Had a good time tonight. It was a good podcast. Thanks again for the guests coming through, and Erica's for the win. YouTube, Twitch, not really Twitch too much, but YouTube and Twitter. I'll catch you guys next week.
The Section
Jack.
8 voucher came in.
Jack.
Oh man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in this week, man. Shout out to the guests, shout out to everybody that watched. Make sure y'all check me out, man. Twitch,
Yeah, man, Twitch.
Twitter, and YouTube, especially Twitch, man.
Especially
we be going ham
Twitch.
over there.
Yeah,
We be
yo,
having
definitely
fun
go-
over there, man.
Go check
Come
out the
through,
streams, man.
come through.
Get that partnership.
Jack Move Johnny Twitch. Let me tell y'all something, man. I applied to be a
Put it out
partner.
there, Jack.
I'm
Get it,
putting it
Jack.
out there. I
Get it,
applied to
Jack.
be a partner April 4th, right? Now, what's the date right now? It's the goddamn the
26th.
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 They emailed me. They said, okay, we usually reply like in 7 days, right? Now, I didn't apply before. They didn't deny me within 7 goddamn days. I can appreciate that. They did not respond to me
No, this
20 goddamn days. I hit them up like, hey, bro, y'all gonna ever respond? Like, yes, no, maybe so. They didn't respond to that. So I had to apply again to be a goddamn partner. Twitch, please put some respect on my name. That's all I want to say. Everybody.
All right, guys, we out. Press Our Podcast. episode
Yo,
59,
Ricky's
man.
stupid, dog.
You got shout out to Ricky.
What Ricky said.
What Ricky say?
Read what Ricky said.
He said, I can't wait for the true videos facts.
Oh my god.
Ricky, get your nut ass up out of here. Asking for some goddamn man.
All right, later, y'all. We out.